Welcome to our Marshals versus Casters rematch, and we had a very successful first fight between Marshals and Casters of Pathfinder 2E. So, I'm the rules lawyer, and the others on this channel should introduce themselves. Go ahead, Sam.
I'm Sam. I'm one of the judges for this.
Okay, and the team captains.
Sir?
Say your name and what team you're on. If you can hear me. Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you, yeah.
Sorry, muted, I'm dumb.
Okay.
I'm Nathan, I'm the captain of the Marshal team.
Okay.
I'm Morgan, or Malcolm, captain of the caster team.
Yeah, so we had so I've, a couple weeks ago now, I feel like, or maybe a month, I did a live play of people playing Marshal characters and caster characters. There's been a long-running debate in Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop role-playing circles about the balance between characters that mainly fight with their weapons and those that do magic. Historically, magic users were very weak at low levels but became gods and overshadowed their bodyguards from lower levels once they reached higher levels. And this has also persisted, this dynamic of casters being very powered has persisted into 5th edition D&D. Pathfinder 2nd edition comes along and tries to make a more of a balance between the two groups, just as 4th edition D&D did many years ago. And many people who come, particularly those who come from other editions, are surprised by how casters work in Pathfinder 2E. It doesn't, they don't quite do as many dramatic and powerful things. And some are saying that perhaps they were, not only were they weakened, but over-weakened. So we had this first live play, which was a big learning experience. I had to wear a lot of hats at the time, and surprisingly, the casters won. But there were some factors in there that arguably explained that. Things that were kind of outliers that had a disproportionate effect on the outcomes, such as the casters having magic missile, and in this arena, the Marshals had about 150 feet to get to the casters. And so what we've done this time around is learned some lessons from that, and this time the teams have made custom level 4 characters. They're going to be a little more durable. They're going to have some more of the abilities that define their respective classes. And also, they're going to be going against 3 rooms in a kind of we call it the Gauntlet. They're going to go through a set of challenges where they fight some enemies, things that adventurers normally encounter during an adventuring day. And then after that, they will fight each other. And hopefully this will solve one of the early problems I had trying to think of how to make a fight where the casters were able to use their whole day of resources against the martial characters, and that it wouldn't really give an accurate picture, let's say, of the relative strengths of the classes. And this also has the advantage of we get to see how both groups get to respond to the same challenges. And so we're going to spend a little time between each room to I'll ask my fellow judge and also the other captains, how they thought that went, and then we'll move on to the next. So we have 3 rooms, and I'm going to put up our little overview that we have of the challenge that we have. Okay, so we're going to start with today, this is going to be play out over 2 days. Today we're going to do the first 2 rooms. They will each have a number of creatures in them. Between the 2 rooms, there's going to be a path where they're going to deal with at least 1 hazard. That's Pathfinder's word for traps and haunts. Then in between And after each room with monsters, they're going to have 60 minutes in the adventure to rest and heal and do whatever they'd like to do. Then on day 2, they will deal with the third room, and after that, they will get to deal with a treasure chest where, if they can get what's inside it, will reward themselves a level 5 item that is a consumable item that is level 5 or lower, and then the final confrontation. The 3 rooms will have a low difficulty fight, a moderate difficulty fight, and a severe difficulty fight. And the players know, when they made their characters, they knew that the monsters would be coming from this list. And it is a very comprehensive list, one commenter made, and that I admit it is. I'll note that there's no golems, which would have been an interesting inclusion in this fight. But as you can see, we might see undead, flying creatures, creatures with resistances or hardness, creatures with damage weaknesses, swarms, incorporeal creatures, ranged attackers, melee brutes, creatures that have spells or spell-like abilities, and creatures with poison. And just to give you an idea of what these rooms look like, the first one is this long hallway that has platforms to jump on to deal with some enemies at the far end. The second is a magical wilderness room that has trees that is also covered in snow and ice. The third room is going to be a room ringed by a balcony with some ladders on the other side with a magical darkness effect around the ladders. And the fourth is going to be the final showdown. So the casters team has a wizard, a druid with a snake animal companion with a wielding a gun apparently, and a lizard folk bard and a warpleast cleric with a snake companion. They are using the Beastmaster. Well, the cleric is using the Beastmaster archetype. Their archetypes are a Pathfinder 2e's version of quote-unquote multi-classing, where you can take abilities of another class. The rules forbade martial characters from taking archetypes of casting classes, and vice versa. The martial team has an investigator, a paladin, a ranger, which has a bird companion, and a monk. Now, do the captains want to say anything about their teams? And you don't have to say anything at all. You might just want to keep your cards close to your chest. Did you guys?
I think that's answer in and of itself.
All right.
A team caster at least would probably like to keep things close to the chest for now.
Is that true for the team marshals?
Yeah, we can probably discuss after the first few battles once some things have come out.
Sam, I think we can comment, as we are also the commentators here, that our teams are serious about winning.
Yes, there have been days, if not weeks, actually, of min-maxing and theory crafting and trying to predict the other team's strategy. It's been very fun to watch.
Yeah, I before the first event, I had a very thriving channel that was growing. We just reached 2,000 subscribers, yay. The last month has, I've not had videos because of all of this organizing, but we did get the upside of having a huge community now grow around these live events, and people who probably have similar gaming interests. So, I think it's a net win. And I think that, we have about 120 now in our Discord, and we have 10 people on each team that were talking, and they have their own secret chat rooms and secret voice channels in which they've been planning this out. And there have been, I can say easily, at least 1,000 posts.
Way more than that, I think.
Yeah.
Been a lot.
Yeah. Okay, let me see my little checklist here and see if there's anything. I got these little cool animations that I want to... people should like and subscribe. Click. And...
Yes.
Like and subscribe. And follow The Rules Lawyer. And also in the upper left corner, you can see the link to the Discord. And the chat I see is also appearing on the screen, so everything's going well. Okay, Are there oh, Sam, while I'm interacting with all these things, if you could keep an eye on the chat and bring to my attention anything that I should know about, that'd be great.
Will do. And Calvin has also arrived.
Oh, great. Hi, Calvin, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi. Calvin is one of the other judges, and so Calvin, just join Sam in helping me monitor the chat. And again, this is yet another first of trying a number of things, and I'm probably going to be asking you for a lot of favors. Okay. Yeah.
Rolveth wants to see Team Marshals one more time.
Okay. Oh, and I think in the description of this live stream, in the video description, you can go to this document, and there are links to all of the PDFs of the characters, so that you can see what they do and follow along. I'd originally planned to say a little more about the characters, but I think people want to jump into the action. Am I right?
Sure. And yes, the document is pinned in Live Arena General. You'll have to go down in the pins a little bit, but it is there.
Okay, great. And if you could also post it in this YouTube chat too, because some people, it's going to be easier for them to do it there.
But then they won't have to join the Discord. But yeah.
Well, honey attracts bees.
Yep.
Okay.
There's the link in the YouTube chat.
All right. Pardon me as I go for my checklist. Make sure I don't miss anything.
Yes, that does work.
Okay, so we used the tables for building a new character that's higher than level 1. So they had a set budget, and the amount of currency that they're given is also the limit on consumables. So we use that as our guideline for spending. Also, everyone built their characters not knowing what the other side was doing, and all of the characters were revealed simultaneously. Okay, and what we have set up is that on this voice channel that you, the viewers, can hear with the other judges, Calvin and Sam, and with the 2 team captains. There are 9 other players on each team that are in their respective voice channels. They're watching this same stream to be able to see the fight as it goes on. But someone's gonna be going back and forth between their secret chat and this chat, or the captain will be going back and forth so that they're all in communication. They also have their own secret text channel. So I believe that is all of the background we need. So the team captains are also in Foundry Virtual Tabletop that I'm hosting on my computer. And I'm going to ask my first question to the teams. Is there any pre-prep before venturing into the Gauntlet, such as applying poison or things that last several hours that you would want to tell me now?
I believe Order 1... Well, let me confirm actually with my group, but I have at least one idea. I'll be right back.
Okay. Team Marshals.
I don't believe there's anything for the first fight, no.
Okay. All right, so you're not applying any poisons to anything?
Well, I guess might as well do it in advance.
And you can draw ammunition. My understanding is that... Oh, actually... Someone has a quiver of arrows and can choose at any point what they're going to grab at that moment. But I think not everyone has arrows. So I'm unclear. I'm going to assume those are not applied unless you tell me otherwise.
So just double checking the character sheets. So the Investigator has 3 vials of poison.
Uh-huh. Who has ranged weapons in your party?
The Investigator and the Ranger.
Okay. Shall I assume that those poisons are applied to their ammunition to some of their ammunition, and then
Some of them, yes.
some of the ammunition, but all of the poison, all 3 doses or whatever the number of doses are applied.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Clockwork Cthulhu has asked if we need to know what's in their hands. Is that?
Yeah, I'll
now?
get to that when we get to the
Sorry.
room.
One sec, go switch channels.
We'll do. That sounds good.
Okay, team casters, you ever what are you guys doing?
Yes. The cleric and the druid will be casting their light spells on their pet snakes as barding. Mobile light sources ahoy!
All right. So they're going to be glowworms. Giant glowworms. Okay.
Glow snakes.
Remind
Good
me
done.
to apply light to your tokens when we get to the room. Okay, some ground rules. When a combat begins and when I say it's someone's turn, Foundry has this module that's going to give them 2 minutes to do their turn. That time limit is going to apply to you saying your first action. The penalty for not saying your first action is that you lose that action, and then you got to do something with your remaining actions within a reasonable amount of time. Also, I have yet to do a video on this, but I have what me and my players call Ronald's rules of rolling, where it ensures finality and clarity. So basically, any roll that happens without me asking for it is not a legal roll. So if you say that you go up to the goblin and swing your sword and then roll an attack roll, I have to acknowledge it first. So it's not a legal roll. I'll say go ahead. That just makes things crystal clear. Another thing is, because the way Foundry is, sometimes you click the wrong button and you intended to click something else. In that case, the d20 roll that you rolled is going to go towards what you declared you were doing.
I'm gonna put the link to Ronald's rules of rolling in the YouTube chat and in Live Arena General, so people can look at that. If that's okay.
And adapt. Yeah, go ahead. Thanks, Sam. And adapt it to your own home games.
I don't want to ruin the future video, but it seems like it could be useful for people.
Yeah, and this has gone through years of, now 22 campaigns. I just did a lot of math, and 3,600 hours of GMing, and pre-teens and teenagers trying to cheat. So they are rock solid. Okay. Shall we begin? Room 1.
Sorry, so I got back from talking to my team.
Yes.
So the monk has 4 lethargy poisons.
Okay.
And will give 2 of those to the investigator and 1 to the ranger.
Okay. Let's see. So the investigator, Daddy Drowface, will have 2 more poisons. And the ranger, Harvey Birdmen, will have 1 more poison. And the monk, Jean-Claude Van Halen, will have 1 remaining.
Yes.
Which will not be applied, while the archers will have theirs applied.
Yes.
Okay.
You can assume the archers' ones are pre-applied to arrows.
Yes. Okay. Any questions at this point?
Also, the monk has 2 adventuring kits, and he will give 1 of them to the paladin.
I see.
All the characters had to figure out how to manage their spending as best as they could.
Yes.
The limited gold, so some of them bought things for other characters if they had less stuff to buy.
Yes.
Which is why there's lots of equipment swapping.
Which monks are very good at, because no armor.
Monks are mules. All right, here we go.
Well, okay. Real quick, with regards to what we're holding, or is that going to come up in a moment?
With regard to what?
What the characters are holding.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go to room 1. Let me activate it for the captains. So what we have is a long hallway with 3 pathways to get to the other end. The players do not know what specific monsters might be in this. In the meantime, I'll allow the teams to place their tokens as they wish on the first column. The marshals are on top, and the casters are on the bottom. And the 3 paths they're different they present different options. In Pathfinder 2E, you can leap over a 5-foot gap without having to roll anything, and it's guaranteed. So on this top path is quite safe, and it also has the support of the wall. There's actually a 10-foot gap between these two, but treat it as a 5-foot gap. Okay, so they will, get a freebie there. Then the center path has 15-foot gaps that require doing a long jump, which will require rolling a 15 on an athletics check. And the bottom path is solid all the way through until you get to the last, I believe, 40 feet, I'm not sure, in which it's a narrow beam. It's actually, we didn't have the art asset we wanted. Think of it as a balance beam, which will require a DC 15 balance check to traverse it, which for people who succeed is normally moving at half their speed. If they fall, the ground below is 10 feet below, and there are ladders. Calvin, are you in Foundry? Because I'm trying to find out where the ladders are. I hope we can be clear on that.
I'm not in Foundry. Foundry doesn't work for me, but the ladders are, if you look on the far left bottom of the player's side, that's a ladder. I think during reorganization, one of them got moved around, but on the lower middle on the right side,
I see.
That should be a ladder, just treat it as 1 square to the right.
Okay, so imagine that ladder is 1 square to the right. Okay. Yes, and we thank our judges for preparing these maps while studying for finals.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Sorry, could you clarify what happens if we do hit the ground? Like why we wouldn't just walk on the ground?
It's greater difficult terrain.
Yeah, greater difficult terrain. So it's going to cost 10 feet of extra movement to enter a square, I believe.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Also, the platforms are suspended from the ceiling, and so you can't just climb back onto them.
Yes, but they're not going to shake. They're very sturdy, suspended
Yes.
from the ceiling
Yeah,
platforms.
unlike a certain notorious adventure, D&D adventure, which we will not say the name of. Okay. All right. Yes.
Real quick, sorry. With regards to the placement rules, should the snakes also be in the first column, or can they be in front of the casters, or
First
how do we
column.
want to work them?
First
First
column.
column? Alrighty.
Yeah. Okay, and now I'd like to see what's as people can see. There's also lighting. There's light sources, and they don't actually see what's on the opposite platform right now. Now I'd like to find out from the teams what their characters are holding in their hands. So I'm gonna I'm gonna read off the list of names in a team, and then you tell me. And which team would like to go first?
Don't care.
Whoever didn't care should go first. Who's that?
I was going to say, neutral marshals.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, Daddy Drowface, our investigator, what are they holding?
Their longbow.
Okay. I believe it's a wait. Is it a short bow or
Oh,
long bow?
sorry, I'm looking at the ranger. Drowface has a short bow. Yes. Sorry.
Okay. So, one hand is occupied because that's all you need to hold it normally.
Yes. The other hand is free to shoot with.
Great. Then, and I'll give my little color I'll give my color commentary when they do their first action. Okay, Doug Glatt, the paladin. What are they holding?
He is holding his gizarm in both hands.
Okay. Harvey Birdman, the ranger.
Longbow and empty hand.
Okay. So none of these are surprises. And then Jean-Claude Van Halen, the monk.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Then...
And you said we could rearrange which character is where on
yes.
the first row?
Yes. Now, the casters, team casters, what is Bon Fisho, the wizard, holding?
So, Bon Fisho...
And so you know,
Shovel.
you can have both... Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
You can have a two-handed grip on your weapon and still cast somatic actions.
Yep. So we're going to go with Bonfisho, holding one vial of a Drakeheart mutagen, and the Staff of Fire in the other hand.
Okay. Gex, the druid.
Gex will have their shield out. Nothing else in their other hand.
Okay, so their staff is stowed. Okay.
Yep.
And Mr. Adequate, the bard.
Also will have their tower shield out.
Only their shield.
Correct.
Okay. Prince Chuffy Lickwound, the cleric.
They...
Oh, Sam,
Have a-
can you go into the token settings for the snakes? Do they have light sources?
Let me see. I'm
gonna go ahead and do this. It's
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
new to
You're new to
that
Foundry.
side of Foundry.
Yeah, the snakes are gonna have the emitting light.
Oh yeah, I can do this. Bright light and dim light radius. What is it for each of them?
I already did it. But you can see what I did. Okay, I'm sorry.
slight
Prince
correction.
Chuffy Lickwound is holding what?
Slight
Okay.
correction. The druid does not have their staff health stowed. They have it ready. We just want to make that clarification. It should take one action to retrieve.
Oh, I used the wrong word. I'm sorry. Stowed means
Okay.
it's in a
Yes.
backpack, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Warren versus...
Worn. Yeah, that's
so
the
that
magic
was-
word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's-
I was inclined to bring that up as well, but yeah, no. Good to have that clarified as well, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to
so-
assume weapons, things that are easily worn, are worn. Some things, though, are not so much, like lockpicks or so. Tools are going to be worn as well.
Mm-hmm.
Some things will need to be in the backpack, though, and we have not clarified that. It's going to be kind of common sense, I suppose.
Well,
if there
I
are questions now, I can answer them now.
No, I believe that the things that we put in the backpack originally were very deliberately there, but if the doubt comes up later, we can clarify it. I think
right.
it should be pretty self-evident for the most part.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
That's all.
I think that's it.
Sorry, Monk was supposed to have his torch out. Is it too late to declare that?
Nope.
Let's see. Did we cover what the cleric was holding?
No.
Alrighty. The cleric will have, they have a buckler for their shield, so still gives them a free hand. And, one-handing their, a free action to release. Two-handing their bastard sword for now.
Great. Okay, let me put the torch on
I can handle the light source for that.
for Jean-Claude.
Yeah, it's 20 and 40, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing.
Mhm.
Light source on the snakes, if possible. Sorry, y'all are busy otherwise. I'll hold
I think I did that.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
the
Feel
light.
free to move the snake around and see if it works.
Alrighty. Okay, it does. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. Just want to be sure. Okay, you our teams have some mad wizard is trying to answer this question once and for all: who's more powerful, casters or marshals? And has put them through this set of challenges. They see a dungeon hall, and they can't see the other end. And there's about to be a battle. So what we're going to do, I thought about this. I'm actually going to have a single encounter in Foundry. It's possible to have multiple at the same time, but this is a little easier because it lets us see, everyone gets to see when they are coming up next. And another thing too is that to the extent it's possible, I'm going to have the monsters have identical roles in both rooms until a point of no return happens. which is likely going to be very early. And I'm going to secretly roll something that the players don't know what it is. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to put you guys in the initiative, and you guys should feel free to roll.
And if anyone has trouble rolling, I'm able to roll initiative for characters that need that. But it seems like it's working well.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, they have different dice colors. That's nice.
We've got Doug Lott in the highest initiative and Bon Fisho in the lowest.
Gotcha. Okay, I got 2 music tracks going on. Okay. Let me look up... Sorry. I need to find something, but I also can't show it on the screen yet, because that would not be good.
Do you need me to? Well, no, saying it out loud would ruin it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Secret judge talk if necessary, but...
Yeah, let's go to secret... Well... Yes,
oh, wait,
I'm gonna... We can do secret judge talk while I mute my microphone.
Wait, Ronald? Ronald?
I believe he said he was muting him.
Ronald? Hi, Cal.
Hey, this doesn't work. I just need the initiative bonus of the biggest initiative bonus in the room. If you could just tell me that number. All right, we are back. I'm almost certain Doug Glatt will get to go first, the paladin.
Yep, I'm looking right now. Doug Glatt has +9. Does anyone know of a character?
Oh, initiative is going to be higher initiative. So let's see what Gex has. Gex will win the tie because of the higher initiative. This is our house rule because...
Higher perception bonus, you mean?
Yes.
Technically, higher initiative that was used. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gex gets to go first.
Alright.
Sam, I just realized I'm not able to really chat with you secretly.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you know the number that I'm looking for?
I do. I'm looking as... I think so, yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, I know what number you want. I haven't found it yet. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm certain you're first, Gex.
Alrighty. First action's going to be to command the snake to move, so it's going to get 2 actions. So it's going to actually use its climb speed to move along the walls. So that is a total of 20 for its first.
I wish I had sound effects.
And then another 20 for its second. As for Gex themselves, let me consult with my team real quick.
Yeah, and actually, I actually need to give some more information to the all the teams. You see, those who have dark vision, and every team has one player who has dark vision, and I will say what they see. So. So there is a elemental creature that has very thin wings and trailed by wisps of smoke. And I'm just going to say it. There's no way to hide information here with YouTube. It's an air mephit. And there seems to be one hiding behind the northern, trying to hide unsuccessfully behind the northern column, which normally provides greater cover. We're saying it's a particularly large column.
Ronald, do you want the number or the character or both?
The perception. No, actually, the stealth bonus. I'm sorry. Stealth bonus?
Oh, stealth. Okay, let me go back. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the wrong thing.
And the snake had a 20-foot move speed.
Yeah, I was assuming that we needed to go into that corner first, because moving along the wall, so that should be right for distance moved. Let me consult what we want to have Gex do exactly with my team. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm going to call it, say 1 minute here.
Alrighty.
Yeah. A clarification to everybody is that well, I'll say it when they're all back.
Okay, I've got the highest thing. Do you want number, character, or both?
Just the number.
Plus 10.
Okay, great, thanks.
Alrighty. Thank you for holding.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We have what we're going to do with characters. Actually, what is this, if I may?
Ignore the ticking clock. That is... Ignore that one.
Okay. Alrighty. Just an art asset, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, we are in no hurry, so we are going to go...
And to clarify, there is no gap that you have to jump over to go to the southern platform.
Oh. Hold on. Might I revisit, the snek's movement then? It might have been better to go directly across the platform and then... Sorry. Okay.
No problem. It's new information.
Waypoint. There we go. Waypoint. So, to here is okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 20 for the first move, and then, wall crawling. 20 for the next.
Well, 5 feet less if you're going to get on the wall.
Fair enough.
Oh, I already moved it. Okay, I got it. It's where it should
be. Yep. Alrighty, so Gex was here.
Mm-hmm.
So moving over to the ladder, do I have to get in this square or this square?
That square.
Sorry, this square?
Oh, I'm sorry. The ladder itself.
Okay, alright. So, the 15 feet to there, that's one action.
Mm-hmm.
And then 10 feet to the ground.
And it's a lizard, a cliff scale lizard folk, so it can hold this shield while doing so.
Indeed. Keeps both hands free because of combat climber, in fact. And then, so can proceed to go to the ground. And then, last action to climb to the ground. That is 10 feet down, apparently. Does that require an athletics check for climbing, or is climbing down no roll, or
DC
how do I
10.
know that? Alrighty. 2.
All right. You make it to the bottom, and that's your last action. All right, great. Doug Glatt, the Paladin, is up, followed by Jean-Claude.
Doug Glatt delays.
Okay. Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude begins a long jump.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a stride and then an enhanced leap.
Mm-hmm.
He has 35-foot move. The torch doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, let me... There we go.
Thank you. And he uses Assurance and Athletics to get an automatic result of 18.
Great.
Which gets him to here, I believe.
Yeah, that's 2 actions.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong here, but was that a 15 feet or 20-foot jump by the...
It's a 15-foot gap,
Yeah.
which is what's listed in the rules.
Okay, cool.
You have to read carefully. It's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading in long jump. The athletics DC is the total distance in feet you're attempting to move during your leap. Is that wrong?
But you're moving from the edge of the square
Okay, cool.
to the edge of the next,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, I didn't even wonder because he said 18 feet. So that's his check.
All right, sure. Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Okay. And then he is going to stride to here.
Okay.
Done.
All right. Is Doug Glatt jumping in?
Yes.
Okay. Doug Glatt, the Paladin. What do you do?
So he has a 25-foot move.
Mm-hmm.
So he strides, and then he does a long jump, also using Assurance for an 18.
All right. So Assurance is a skill feat in Pathfinder where you get a guaranteed result. It's a little below what you'd average roll, but sometimes you want reliability.
And
one more
that's 3
action.
actions.
Oh,
He had to stride before the leap because he is not as fast as the monk.
correct. All right. Okay. You're about to meet your next monster. So, appearing from behind the pillar is a armored skeleton that has red motes of fire in its eye sockets that is pulling an arrow from its quiver. So let me get the skeleton archer here, and it's going to enter this part of the initiative. And they're going to use a special ability that they have to target the same creature, 2 actions to target the same creature 3 times. So the instinctive Gripply archer is gonna shoot at this closer one with its longbow, and let's see what the distance is. 110, so it's gonna have a -2 on its roll, and Jean-Claude Van Halen is flat-footed because it had successfully hidden. So here we go. So subtract 2 from this roll. Oh, that is a natural 20, so that's also going to be rolled against the caster's team. And the damage is going to be... Sam and Calvin, tell me if I'm missing any abilities. So the damage was not nearly as bad as it could have been. So 10 damage. And this is also going to happen with, well, I think it's going to attack the snake because it's the closest. So that will be, it has dark vision, so it's going to roll a 20 against the snake and do 10 damage against the snake.
I see the 20 rolled on perception. Was that a misroll or something?
It was a misroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you. So, while I'm here with the caster, I'm gonna make the next 2 rolls.
And it looks like there's another strike that was made with the same attack bonus because of the misroll. Right below it, the 22.
Because of the misroll.
Well, you rolled perception and then
Right
that's
above the damage, there's a roll to hit that is a 22.
Yeah, 22.
So I think for Ronald's rules of rolling, that's the next attack. But -5 because that's at no.
So I rolled
Oh,
twice.
22 was the attack.
You rolled twice.
Okay. Part of hosting is that my brain is scattered. Okay, Ronald's rules of rolling has taken effect. So that applies to the second roll. However, that's actually a +6 bonus. So 17 gets lowered by the distance penalty to 15, which will hit neither the Snek or Jean-Claude. And that was... Okay, and then its third attack with the longbow. Here we go.
Wow.
Oh.
Another crit. Oh, wow. The dice are hot. Okay.
Although,
Okay. Critical damage.
Yikes.
Oh, ouch. 28 against the Snek. And
I don't-
against the monk.
are they still flat-footed here, or are they?
Wait, hold on. This might not be... Wait.
It was still a crit. It's 21 hits them whether they're flat-footed or not, barely. At least.
Wait, hold on. So they're not flat-footed anymore. And the distance penalty means that
Oh,
that this actually is not a critical hit for the snake.
and
Because
for the march.
Jean-Claude Van Halen, though, has an AC of 21 also. And so it's not a crit for either party. And this deadly die did not take effect. So it was 10 damage. Okay. I think
to really start this off strong.
this is a rare moment of unity between the teams. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take all your health away, Snake. Okay. Every bonus matters in Pathfinder. Okay. That is your foe. Next is Prince Chuffy Lickwound, the cleric.
Alrighty. First action. The snake will crawl along the wall. When it reaches this threshold, it's going to start going lower along the wall. Only 5 feet up will do, as long as...
Where does it want to be eventually?
Oh, let's see. So, here... That'd be the first movement, and then second movement. But
okay, I'm gonna say if it's on the wall though, it's gonna cost 5 feet of movement to get on the wall.
Alrighty.
Okay.
But yeah, then it's also one diagonal down, another diagonal down. So 2 instances thereof. So actually one more square back, and this is 10 feet up, so it's going to be 5 feet up instead.
I'm gonna give
damage if it falls.
altitude relative to the platform.
Alrighty.
This snake is on the wall, but at platform level, I believe. Okay.
Yes, for now.
Okay. The other, there's yet another Mephit hiding above the skeleton, behind the same pillar, and they are gonna act after you. Wait, I'm sorry. Did I just skip the main character's 2 actions? I did.
Yes, actually.
Okay. What?
An important thing to,
All right. Pretend I didn't say that. What do you do?
All right. Right. Prince Chuffy. Let me see. I mean, I guess we just have him go down the stairs again. Okay. All right. One moment. Let me go reconnect with my team real quick.
Okay. think there's a way to have a... I might make you guys have to reload Foundry. There's a wrap it up setting under the timer module.
A what?
Wrap it up, like to call time again. Oh no, that's not what I need. Okay. Team Marshals, do you have any? Do you want me to start enforcing time a little more strictly? You have every right to say.
No.
Okay. This was he already did his first action. I'll leave it up to the teams.
Want the extra time in the future?
Sorry about that. Okay.
Sure.
Second verse same as the first in that case. So, gonna move over to here, and the lizard folk, if they get successes on their climbing, it's a critical success, so they would move the full 10. I mean, irrelevant, they moved the full 10 last time anyway. But Shuffy is going to try to move at least the 5 feet. So that's going to be...
Okay, that's a critical success, so it can travel 10 feet. Well, there's no room.
Can't share the same square, so
yeah.
5 feet down.
Okay. All right, done with your turn, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll click end turn.
All right, I think the... Let's see, what's the distance here?
I believe you said the pillars were greater cover?
Yeah.
Okay, well. He will,
no, I'm sorry, it's not, it's the new creature's turn that I just put in the initiative.
Oh.
Okay, I need to...
It's not, it's showing Harvey Birdman's turn on the combat tracker still.
It is. So, mature and intuitive go up now.
It might be worth getting rid of the image of the skeleton archer.
Oh.
People can do it better.
Thank you. All right. So, this, well, they see you guys, and this air mephit's just gonna fly forward a bit, and then cast blur. So it's now concealed. And I would like to have a nice blur effect. I'll make that mirror images. We'll all understand what that means. Okay, and then same thing with this one. It's gonna fly forward and get blurred. Okay, Harvey Birdman.
Okay. So, he's going to go for this balance beam here.
All right.
So does he have to step to the ladder and then climb?
No, the balance beam is the same level as the platform. And he can simply walk onto that other platform from where he's standing. Yep.
Okay. So he has a 25-foot move, but he has to roll to balance now?
No. The balancing begins on where it becomes narrow.
Begins here.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
You just get a
Okay.
free.
So that's his first stride. And he is going to command his bird, which has a 60-foot fly speed.
Nice.
Oh.
Fly into the darkness. But it's a brave
It has
bird.
low light, so it can still see where it is.
Yeah, it sees
So
where it is right
almost
now.
all animals have low light.
True. Okay. Very good.
Let's see. He will stride once more.
Okay.
Done.
All right, Mr. Adequate.
All right. Interesting rules question for the judges. Instead of the ladder, could you conceivably deliberately jump off of the platform and then, like, basically climb down from the platform and then just fall the last 5 feet, essentially? Or would that still be treated as the fall of 10? Maybe
There's
if you
not-
use, like, grab an edge?
There isn't, like, something to climb on. You'd have to
Okay.
jump down or fall down.
Okay, alrighty. I was thinking maybe like grab an edge and then and then just fall like the last 5 feet, but gotcha.
Oh, you
Alright,
could grab
so
an edge. You could do
Yeah.
that.
If you can hang off.
Would grabbing an edge and then releasing be a fall of only 5 effectively at that point?
Yes.
Okay. Let me confirm with my team if we...
All right.
And
Oh.
one thing I realized that it is probably too late to change unless you feel differently. Is that all of the characters without dark vision are going to be flat-footed to the skeleton archer at all times because of darkness. They can't see it.
Good.
Oh,
So technically, both of them would have been critted
that's
on
true.
that level.
That's true.
I don't want to
Thank you,
change
Sam.
that.
Oh.
All right.
I don't know if decisions have been made based on that information that we wouldn't want to change.
I don't know if anyone would have changed what they're doing.
Is that...
Can we
No, we
ask-
haven't had a chance to do anything else differently with the snake.
Is the other team here? Let me ask, because that should be implemented. Still,
Looks like they're not right now.
Real quick, let me check with my team as well on the whole catch and edge thing.
Yeah. I'm going to ping Lord Surf and tell them to get into the...
who found that out? Good call.
Me. Although,
Okay.
actually, wait, no, they can hear the stream, or the YouTube, so it's fine. They know. Marshall, any objection to applying the damage, or any changes?
They can't object. It's just they have the opportunity to do something different after it.
Yeah. Any changes to what you do?
Sorry, I just switched back to this channel. What's up?
Well,
Marshals, if they
it
want
was-
to...
Alrighty. Casters are back.
okay, it
So-
was correctly pointed out that the
Yeah. Snake's down.
the snake's down and falls on the platform. And would that have affected any of the turns that you've had since?
No, I think not.
Okay.
Although,
We have a strange situation where I'm going to let the snake enter initiative. Okay.
2. Because it's down by a crit.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, yeah.
Now for the real...
You need your snake for the final battle.
Actually, no, hold on. There is one way that might have changed my turn. One more moment. I'm sorry.
All right.
1 hour in and we're still in round 1.
We're gonna get the hang of it.
Yeah, it'll speed up.
Sorry, how long was that skeleton on the screen? Must have been like an hour.
It was like a good 10 minutes or so.
Well, I need to give the artist credit now because it's probably going to show up.
Oh yeah, and Calvin, because you're watching on YouTube, can you be in charge of monitoring the YouTube chat?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sam, can I give you this task? If someone uses a reaction, can you just keep a note?
Yes.
That's something I'm gonna have trouble remembering.
Yeah,
Track. Why is the monk so low health?
Because it was correctly pointed out by one of the paralegals that the monk could not see where the skeleton was shooting from, so that made the monk flat-footed to all the attacks.
So it was a crit after all.
Yes.
Yes.
I see.
And we were asking the marshals if they wanted to change what they'd done based on that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for holding. So,
It's from after the monk's turn? I don't think so.
It was after
Okay,
the
cool.
Only the ranger
skeleton's
moved
turn.
since then, right?
yeah. We actually would like to change one thing that the cleric would have done.
Okay.
Context actional game is currently
I
paused.
paused it so that I don't have to hear the ticking.
Alrighty. Oi.
You tell me what it would do.
Oh, okay. Pause. I see. Alright. So, same idea. Moving over to the ladder.
Yeah.
And then going to spend 2 actions to cast heal on Gex's
Alright.
snake.
So the snake has 1 action as a free action, right?
I would ask, can it stand there if it doesn't use the climb action?
Yeah, I'll say yeah. The Mario logic.
Alright, cool.
Oh, true. That would change the snake. Oh well, that's okay.
All right. So you're casting. You're the cleric, so you can use our font, I assume.
Yep, the 2 action version of heal.
Yeah.
And let's see. Go. Or snake.
So 2d8 plus 16. Wait.
Since you're rolling 2d8. Okay, so 2d8 and then plus the 16. So 26 points of heal.
All right. Okay. So it becomes wounded 1. See, we need someone who's a color commentator who's more exciting than me, who says, comes through with the clutch magic. So the Gex's snek is now prone on the platform, and I think that's its turn, correct? The cleric's
yes,
turn.
that is the
And
redacted
if you want this snake to be 5 feet down, it can be. The team marshals want to confirm that they're not changing anything.
They're not in the chat right now, but I guess they can hear us on YouTube.
But they did say they're not doing anything different.
I think so. They confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being 5 feet down would provide this snake with cover by the platform,
That's
right?
true. Yes.
Okay. Oh, good.
Okay, Mr. Adequate.
All right, Mr. Adequate is going to do. Okay, yeah, Mr. Adequate is going to do Inspire Defense,
All right.
and they will Lingering Composition that. Let me double check Lingering Composition, because I think Lingering Composition is a free action combined with the thing that just used up a focus point.
Yeah. I've run a game with that. So make your performance check DC.
Standard DC. Yep.
Well, the targets are your allies, so it's going to be DC 19.
Okay.
That's a regular success. So you have 3 rounds. This is another thing if you're taking notes, Sam. 3 rounds of free defense. And any other composition will end that composition, I believe.
Let
and that
me
will
do
last
this.
till
Hey,
on round
hey
4.
guys, why was the DC 19? The DC is supposed to be level based unless there's something complicating it.
Yes, it is. The standard DC for the level.
Yeah, level
Yep.
4 is 19, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what else does Mr. Adequate do?
Next. Oh yeah, let's do we want to drag the Inspire Defense thing onto the characters so that it should automatically boost their AC?
No. Let's just use the aura as a visual. I made an aura. You can see it. It's 60 feet emanating from it. Because people's positions will change. That might be too complicated to deal with.
Okay. And they will have resistance 1, I believe.
Resistance
just
1 to
resistance-
physical damage.
It is resistance to half level,
Coming.
so resistance 2.
Half
I'm
percent
sorry
level.
to interrupt again.
Oh wait, no.
They only
Yes.
need to be in range when the effect begins. They don't need to remain within 60 feet of the bar.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Very good. So yes, you can apply the effects of the tokens. Thank you.
And I will make a note of
Alright.
that. Give me a second.
That's interesting because that doesn't come up normally because they usually just last a round. Okay, while someone's dealing with the tokens, while Sam's dealing with that, I'm going to move on. No. Mr. Adequate has 2 more actions.
Correct. Going to go to here, and then going to try the grab an edge. So that should
Very
be
cool.
a reflex save.
Yeah, I'm going to say DC 10. It shouldn't be that hard. Sorry, 15, because it's level 1 and it's a weird platform. Who knows what.
Inspired defense is not well. Wait. Oh, +1 status bonus to saving throws as well. Okay, cool.
Okay, very good. And then you drop the rest of the way.
Yep. Is it a? Would we consider it a free action to drop?
I usually do that, yeah.
Alrighty. And then space.
Yeah, I guess this is basically the release free.
Greater difficult terrain. So 25 means 2 spaces. Since the edges are rounded there, can we get into cover here?
I think you can only go 1 square.
I agree.
The way it works, you don't add the total together. It's do it per square. So 15 feet for the first square, 15 feet for the second square.
Oh, true. Okay.
Okay. All right. We now move on to Daddy Drowface.
And he simply strides
Uh-huh.
and leaps and leaps.
Great. All right. Now the other air methods that have come out.
Interesting to see the variety of movement choices. Each team has different characters doing different ones.
Yeah. We already have our comparisons and, arguments.
Yeah.
We don't have a huge amount of people currently watching, but, we there's going to be hundreds of arguments about this.
Is this, do you know if it's more or less than the previous fight?
I think it's about what we had towards the tail end of the previous.
Cool.
I think some people went to check it out and saw it wasn't ESPN and, figured they'd watch it later.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of work to edit this down, but we'll see.
That's a problem for later.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so they're going to cast Blur on themselves. They are silly, capricious creatures, and they're giggling. Actually, there's this bird here. There's There's a
Do we
bird
want
here.
to set it in the same space as in the other combat? Maintain.
No,
Okay.
there might be a different approach here. So, nah. I think it's just gonna fly towards this bird, and this one, yeah, this one will fly towards this bird and blur itself. Okay. All right, Bonfisho. Last but not least, the wizard.
Yeah. So, Bonfisho is going to proceed to drink their Drake Heart mutagen.
Okay, so this is a something that, checking my notes here, it gives you +4 item bonus to AC. And do you have an effect to drag onto your token?
That didn't do it, but effect Drake Heart mutagen lesser. Should work.
I believe your AC should become 22?
23.
23.
It is actually a better AC bonus than what you call it? A better AC bonus than armor, but the exchange is that it reduces reflex and will saves.
Yeah. Wow.
That guy seems to have a comment.
I feel though that it actually
wrong,
should
guys.
be. I think that's incorrect.
Yeah.
Maybe this is
Should
a
be
bug to
22.
report to Foundry. It should be 22 because the mutagen gives you a +2 max dex bonus to AC. You normally have an AC of 19, which benefits from your full dex bonus to AC of 3. And
No, good catch.
yeah. So this is basically like full plate armor, what you have on now. It's like a combined bonus of item bonus and a dex of 6.
Wow.
So what I'm going to do is put a modifier change here.
One. Yeah, it doesn't seem to factor the -1 accordingly.
Yeah. Item penalty.
Alright, that seems to have adjusted AC accordingly.
All right.
Okay. And then Mr. Bonfisho has Murkide as an ancestry instance. So they only have a DC 3 to target creatures which are concealed. Oh.
No one's concealed at the moment, right?
Well, the air
The
blurred people are.
blurred.
Oh, the blurred ones, correct. Yeah, due to their aquatic origins and looking through murky waters.
The question is, are you able to see them due to darkness? Is that a factor here?
No, they're still hidden because of the
I was
darkness.
gonna say, actually, yeah, I think not.
It also Murkide also helps with hidden.
It does, but he doesn't know what square they're in.
That is true. I'm not looking for WoW results.
I can already I should probably warn people we are gonna have a somewhat long day because the judges know the second fight is gonna be a corker.
Hey guys, can we just confirm that the enemies are not in low light vision, because it looks like they are to us?
What do you mean by that?
Because of Fog of War, your tokens remember what was there. And if you look at the stream now, that if I do not click a token, it makes clear what's in low light and what's in darkness.
Oh.
Yeah, on my end, I'm seeing it in Foundry. When I click on Bonfisho, cannot actually see the air mephits. They are like just out of range.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We just
So I
wanted to
think we-
confirm. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what is Bonfisho's next stuff?
One second. Confirming. It'll be faster if I go over. 1 second.
A reminder to subscribe.
Alright, BPL.
Yeah. So subscribe.
It's our
alright.
commercial break. I don't have sponsors yet, so.
Ring the notification bell.
Yeah.
Oh, and I would point out, this Gex's snake should no longer be in its own initiative, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, I'll take it out. Or you
Okay.
can take it out. Do you know how? Oh, right-click it.
Right-click, remove participant.
Oh, 20. Oh, wait, Bonfisher was... Okay, no, we're still on Bonfisher. Okay. Alright. So Bonfisher has 20 movement speed on land, so... And then that'll be the grab an edge.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'm going to point out, I'm going to guesstimate this will be a 4-hour event unless people mutually ask me to, start enforcing time more.
That's fair. Alright. So gonna do the grab an edge maneuver.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, DC 15. Very good, you grab it.
Alright. Free action to drop. 1 action left.
Mm-hmm.
So, oop. Alrighty, and then end turn.
Judges, we needed to make it deeper. Oh well. Live and learn. Okay, Gex! Round 2!
Yeah, Gex's first action is, poor Snake is gonna proceed to, actually, it was on the wall, when it lost consciousness. Are we just saying that it fell onto the platform for, purpose of ease of use?
Yep.
Alrighty. The platforms, they're suspended from the ceiling.
Yes.
Would they be a valid target for take cover? As in underneath them?
Underneath them, it depends on what you're taking cover against. Like, if it's directly above, then it provides cover. But this hall is much longer than the height, so I don't think it really provides... you'd have to imagine the 3 dimensions. It depends.
Okay. In that case, Gex will still command the snake.
Okay.
I suppose it has to stand up.
Yeah.
It's going to wall crawl, so 5, so 15 left. It is going to go underneath the platforms, and basically try to stay on the upper end there, so I suppose effectively only 5 feet up.
I see. It's using that cover, yes.
Yeah, and then it's going to advance the rest of its movement with the rest of that move, so 15. 5 to get on the wall, and then that to move.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that is a wound on it. The carousel's getting in the way of seeing my actions. But no big deal. I can remember what those are. Alrighty, and then Gex, I have to move. That's Chuffy, but Gex is on the ground. 2 actions over to here.
Alright.
To get out of Prince Chuffy's way. And, right, that's not on the ground either, so it's not actually effective cover. Oh, actually, hold on. Then the snake over here, that's 5 feet down, might also not have effective cover if they are suspended from the ceiling. Well, unless it's an attack from above, but I don't know how high up the air
It depends on the origin of the attack.
Alrighty. Okay. Then I believe that should do it.
Jean-Claude Van Halen, with an arrow sticking out of his heart.
He delays.
I'm sorry, you said something?
He delays.
Oh, okay. Doug Glatt is next.
He will stride
Mm-hmm.
and cast Lay on Hands.
Ah, the holy man goes forward and is going to heal him 12 health and give him a +2 bonus to AC for a round.
It doesn't affect the AC isn't on yourself.
No, he's casting it on the monk.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Trying to make a spreadsheet to keep track of reactions and stuff. So.
Oh no, you love Excel, don't you, Sam?
Well, no, but like it's really hard to do this on paper because there's like 10
okay.
reactions and mutagens and defense and all that. A spreadsheet is
I should send you my cheat sheet. Okay, Doug, one more action.
He does nothing. End turn.
Yeah. Alright, here comes the skeleton archers, driving the hoot of a time. Oh. I forgot this last turn, but it would have... Because it's 3 attacks, only use 2 actions, because of its ability, it would have tried to hide on it. No, actually, it's not going to try to hide. It's confident in the darkness, so... I guess it'll just make 4 attacks, I suppose. So... This will... Do we have intelligence? So, I think it's going to try to... shoot somebody. It's kind of open who that will be. Okay, I'm going to go roll randomly if it's going to be either Bonfisho or the snake. It will be Bonfisho. And this will be a attack. It's hidden to Bonfisho, and there's a -2 penalty, so it's as if there is no bonus or penalty. And Bonfisho's AC is elevated to... You know what? 23 was correct, you guys, because of Inspired Defense. So, the AC that it's going to have to hit is 23. Alright. Longbow. 19 is a miss. It's gonna fire 3 more times. And then just fire last time against the snake. And I'm gonna use these same rolls for the bottom, for the marshals. And it's gonna go after the monk, whose AC currently is 23, and those will all miss. Okay, Prince Chuffy Lick Wound, the cleric.
Okay. The
people who have delayed should butt in if they want to.
Yeah. Let me see if my team has anything special for Chuffy, but I think otherwise we're just moving along. Let's see.
Are you thinking, Morgan?
That if we take the snakes out of initiative, they won't be able to move. Is that true? If we're moving,
I don't know.
Or I don't know. We won't change it until
Morgan. Your timer.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it simple. 1 action to command the snake. It is going to wall crawl, and then it will take the take cover action.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then Prince Chuffy is going to descend the ladder, or try to, and they should be able to. DC 10. Alright, Tailed Goblin climb circumstance bonus not factoring. Hold on. Let me double check that.
Just do the roll and we can apply stuff.
Alrighty.
Okay, that's no problem.
Alright. And then for a tailed goblin, yeah, +2 athletics bonuses to climb, so 19. Still only a regular success, so 5 feet down.
Yeah, you only need 5 feet to travel.
Okay. And then might as well hit the ground. Another athletics check. There we go. All right. So yeah, on the ground now. +2 -10. Oh, God. +5. There we go. All right, and then ending turn.
Okay. Next is the. Well, this air mephit is going to fly up to Birdie. And oh, let me think. Okay, it's gonna fly up to Birdie and claw Birdie. So the claw has a +9 bonus, and Birdie is currently can see, so 27 is a hit, and it's gonna deal 3 slashing damage to the owl. I mean, bird. And next attempt to claw will be 15 and not succeed. Okay, this air mephit is going to fly towards the group and let's see. It in both of my secret rolls, it did not. They didn't succeed in being intelligent, so they just acted instinctively. So this one's just going to fly up to the snake, non-strategically. So next is Harvey Birdmen, the ranger. Team Marshals?
I'm still seeing it as Lickwound's turn on the combat tracker. Do I have to refresh?
Yeah.
Oh, possibly.
I'm going to make request to the mod makers in the meantime. I like the ticking sound, but I don't want that dramatic, loud, you are out of time sound. But there does not seem to be a way to...
have one without the other?
Yeah. Well, if I delete this sound file path, maybe. Okay. Okay, so Nathan, I think you have...
Yeah, sorry, I'm just refreshing.
Oh, I'm sorry. This won't count against you.
Thank you. Okay, loaded back in. So, yes, he will long jump.
Mm-hmm.
With assurance again.
Mm-hmm.
And would he be able to
Harvey?
No, never mind. Well, so what height is this Mephit at? Is it parallel with the platforms?
We didn't specify that the bird went up any, so it's going to be yes. Yeah.
All right. Whose turn is it? Is it John's?
It is Jean-Claude Van Halen.
Okay. Have they been added to the initiative, and do I need to refresh?
Oh, but Van Halen did get back in the initiative. That's what happened.
Okay,
What?
cool. Now I see it.
I thought it was. I called Harvey Birdman's turn, and now you guys are moving the monk, who was delaying.
My bad. Well, he Oh, sorry. He was supposed to undelay after Doug, but I guess I didn't declare that in time.
Okay.
Okay, so Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey's turn?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Is there any objection to me reducing the timer to 1 minute?
I mean, it doesn't getting enforced too much anyway.
Well, it is being enforced. It's just it works on their first action. So
Okay, I think that's fair, but allow extensions. So that makes sure that, like, if someone's just not there.
All right, I'm just concerned about everyone's schedule. I see a couple of comments.
Okay.
I'll just prod the players a bit. All right, on deck is going to be Mr. Adequate is after this turn.
So, Harvey Birdman is going to hunt prey on this Mephit that he can see.
Uh-huh.
And he is going to hunted shot.
Awesome. Has a longbow, so this is within the range increment. Well, hunted prey has no penalty within the first 200 feet for a longbow.
So, shall I roll?
Yeah.
This is against the mature one?
Yes.
Oh,
You need to do a flat check to target.
yes, sorry, I just realized. The birds, free one action.
Oh, I see.
Is
To
that a
peck
free
at its
action that
eyes.
Harvey takes, or does that happen at the beginning of the round? I forget. Mature.
What?
Can still use one action on your turn. It doesn't specify a time.
So whenever you want
Well,
to.
no, its free action has to be stride or strike, I believe. So you have to
Yes.
command it to give you the support benefit.
I see. Okay. In that case, he will hunt prey, hunted shot, and roll.
Wait, so you're not commanding the owl?
No.
The bird? Okay. Alright, do a flat check. Get a 5 or higher. Okay, possible hit. The number you need to hit with lesser cover is 17. And that is going to hit. Roll damage. When I call a hit, you can just go ahead and roll damage. I need to wait. 5 damage.
Okay. And his second shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure the multiple attack penalty is correct. We just roll after. I mean, adjust that after.
There's no toggle for hunted prey?
There is. Let me see if that fixes it. Yes, it did. Okay.
Great.
That didn't work last time I played Ranger.
Yeah, the Foundry's constantly improving. Ooh, that's a miss. I think you have one more action.
Yes. And he will command his bird.
I'm sorry. Well, I forgot to ask for a flat check, but it doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah, and he will command his bird to strike.
Okay. Do flat checks.
And
okay. Okay, now do the strike roll.
And Calvin pointed out that the methods have fast healing 2 in open air. Is this open air?
It is.
Okay.
Thank you, Calvin. Okay. Is it
and
going
it will
to try
strike again? Yes.
Wait, hold on. Just stop, because it needs to fly in order to not fall.
Ah, yes, you are correct. In that case.
Okay. Very cool.
Done.
I think we're done. Next is Mr. Adequate.
Mr. Adequate will draw their staff as one action.
Okay.
And then target the Mephit and cast Daze.
Alright, the Mentalist staff has the Daze cantrip. And yes, it's within range. And you need to do a flat check to target it.
It's in the snake's bright light, no?
It's blurred.
Oh, right. Right. Okay.
Oh. Nope.
Wow.
Them's the
Okay.
dice.
Well, that's our turn.
Okay. Daddy Draw Face. Getting faster.
It is.
Yeah.
We're trying to plan our next move ahead a little bit if we can, just to speed things up.
Excellent. Definitely. Daddy Draw Face. I'll point out you guys still have your monk delaying.
Yep. Oh, yes. Sorry, who's going right now?
Daddy Drowface.
Yeah, your clock already started too. Do you have a
At the
minute?
end, adequate turn. The monk will undelay.
Okay. You're okay. Go monk.
And he will long jump.
Excellent. Automatic success.
Yes. And as a third action, he will enter gorilla stance.
Okay, great. All right, he, hunches over and slams his fist into the platform. Now it's Daddy Drowface.
He will leap.
Hoppy, and that's a 5-foot gap.
Yeah.
Wait, can he see? Yeah, he has dark vision. That's dark vision.
Yes. Yes. So he leaps twice.
Uh-huh.
And
I have a question for the stream. Is my commentary syncing with the action on the stream? I'm assuming it is because it's the same source. They're going into the same OBS. All right. Sorry, Nathan. What were you saying?
I believe you had said earlier that we would do a stealth check at the beginning of combat to see if the investigator would have time to pursue a lead.
Oh, that is true. I did say that. So let's retroactively do that. Well, actually, the part, yeah, then the investigator would have been a, yeah. Thanks, Rodrigo. I see your comment. Okay, do a stealth check against the enemies. Just roll a stealth.
Okay.
Okay, that would not have succeeded.
Okay. And he will take a normal shot at the air Mephit with 1 range increment penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, and let me double check, see if there's cover. Looks like there is lesser cover. Go ahead and do your flat check. Oh, that's not going to hit.
Okay.
Okay. All right, next is the air mephits. And this one is going to... I think it's going to just fly... Let me do my... It has an intelligence of 6. So it's going to just act kind of impulsively and fly towards that snake down to its elevation. And this one is... Oh, actually, this is too cool not to do. Let's say this one hangs back and is a little tactical. Well, this one does what it wanted to. Okay, sorry. I take some liberties. This is going to cast Gust of Wind right here. And do a 60-foot line. And this also extinguishes the torch. And Jean-Claude Van Halen and Doug Glatt need to give fortitude saves. Oof. Okay, Jean-Claude Van Halen succeeds and cannot move against the wind for 1 round. And Doug Glatt, fortitude.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Then he will use his reaction, Divine Grace.
Okay, gets a +2 bonus. That 16 is going to make it turn to 18. And wait, does that include the +2?
It does.
It's added in there.
Oh, that's just short then. So he fails. So the only other difference is that he is knocked prone. Well, he can move against the wind, but he's knocked prone.
Huh.
Wait, that is strange what I just said.
Better.
Will someone read that more closely?
Yep.
Okay.
This is Gust of Wind?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it can stand up, but then you
Rules is written, yes, it can move against the wind, but that makes no sense.
Yeah, and it also says that those who enter the gust have to make another save. But then that would make it extra punishing. Oh. I'm gonna go rules as written. We have to. I don't see an easy compromise. Okay, and then Bonfisho's next. Unless someone else has a proposal. Okay, Bonfisho.
Alrighty. So, Bonfisho is going to move forward 1 step. And Ray of Frost on...
Alright.
Let's go with this guy.
And flat check DC 3. Because of your ability.
D20, that's the... Ah, no. I accidentally added the second D20. No, just the 1. There we go.
Okay.
There we
Possible
go.
hit.
All right.
Go ahead. Make your attack.
Ray of Frost.
Alright, you need to hit a 16.
30. Oh, they're within 30, actually. We already declared it. Ray of Frost it is. Alright, boop, and boop.
Alright, that's a hit. Rolled damage. Okay, 10 cold damage to the Mephit. Okay, very good. Next, round 3. Alright, Gex.
Alright, Gex is going to command their snake as their first action.
This, to clarify, this Mephit had descended to the snake's level.
Yep. So the snake is going to, whenever your turn thing wants to go away. There we go. Alrighty. Mr. Snakey is going to have to roll a flat check against that blur.
Mm-hmm.
Try that my fingers don't betray me and try to type /D20 instead of RD20. There we go.
Very good.
Alright, it is going to grab. It has +10 to its athletics check.
Alright.
For the future, not relevant here, I think it's probably better to declare what you're doing before the flat check is made.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine.
Valid.
In this case, it didn't matter. It's an attack. It's fine. But just for the future.
No, that's valid. I had it in mind as locked in is what we were going to do.
Alright, the snake slithers and catches it within its grip.
Right. Next action is a bite.
Another flat check.
Yes.
Now that needs to be something that's to be automated. I have all these little requests for the Foundry developers. Okay, 11 is a possible hit. So, 5 plus 10. 5 is not going to succeed. But it is grappled.
Yep, did the job that strictly needed to do. Alrighty.
Oh, sorry, it's still your turn. Gex. What's Gex's?
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of bodies on the field, sorry.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Gex, shall... We don't need to blow it up just yet, do we? "40 feet. Yeah, keep it simple. Ray of Frost it is. The snake is in front of it, so probably ineffective. -1 to the attack roll for light cover.
Yeah.
Right.
So flat check.
Yep. Yes. I'm gonna make a macro of that.
Yeah.
You can also just click the D20 in the dice tray, and it'll add that.
I tried, and then I hit enter, and then it increased it to 2d20 last time, so it's like, I know.
Oh.
Okay. I think you have to click the die, then click the text box, then enter. Or
That
click the
probably would
Macro
do it.
is
I'm probably
the-
just going to set up a macro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But alrighty, so Ray of Frost.
Looks like you're targeting the lower one, so flat check.
Yes. Wait.
Wait, wasn't a...
Huh?
Wait, I'm sorry. You were that is what you said, isn't it?
Yes, a flat check was made.
Yeah,
It's the
my brain. Go ahead, make your attack roll.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
This is against the intuitive one, right?
The northern one? The buoyant one.
Yeah, basically just finish it off, and
It's
oh,
the
yes,
snake
the
is in the
combat
way.
shares are going.
Okay.
Oh,
that's-
you're right. You said the snake was in the way, so this southern one. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yeah, fair enough. I was contemplating it against this one down here just because Snake was there, but it is a good point to go against the one that's there.
There's still lesser cover there, too.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, we should try to finish it off if we can. Yeah, I'll go against the one that's low. That's a good point.
No, it's too late now, because you did a flat check against the southern one.
Okay, fair enough. Alrighty. Boop. Oh, pfft, I already put it in the chat once. What am I doing? There we go.
Oh, ooh, that's a hit.
Flat-footed. Aha.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Snakey.
Damage.
That's going to be 10 cold damage. That is a nearly defeated Mephit.
Right.
It's not having a good day. Doug Glatt.
Turn.
Theoretically, Sam, being knocked prone's pretty bad.
Yes.
Arguably worse on
in this
in
case,
some.
though.
Yeah, in this case, but we'll just go with raw.
Well, he is going to stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And he will step to there.
Okay.
And that's all he can do.
Doesn't he have a third action?
Yes, but he.
Oh, that's all he wants to do.
He can't long jump.
I see.
So.
Okay. All right. Next is the archers, and they're going to, I think, use the same dice rolls and go after the same different people though. So straight edge archer is going to. Well, it just saw a big ray of frost happen from this guy, but also saw Bonfisho make an attack. Well, it sees its friend grappled by a snake, so it's going to go after the snake. And it will... This will be in the second range increment. And the snake does not see it, so it is hit into the snake, which counters the range penalty, but it is also... The snake's benefiting from lesser cover. So it needs to hit a 23. Here we go. Natural 1. Here come the rest of its attacks.
Yes, good.
Alright, no one's gonna get hit, apparently, in either half. Alright, this archer kind of sucks. So far. Okay, Prince Chuffy lick wound.
Alrighty. Okay.
Hey, I realized, Sam, since you're in Foundry, I can take a bathroom break. I'll just be like 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Say what you're doing. Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's see. Chuffy is not exactly complicated. No healing needed. I'm thinking they... Oh, yeah. That's actually my first action. Command Snake. Snake will come over here. Snake is going to grapple an air mephit. Yeah, gonna grapple an air mephit. Make sure it can't get away.
Okay. Flat check.
Yep. Okay. Oh, I should. Well, I already declared it. I was gonna say actually I should probably run that by my team. I'm trying to just go ahead and make decisions. But go. There it is. There we go.
That is definitely a success.
Actually, is that a good success?
It's...
Sorry, I'm back.
They're grappling the buoyant air mephit, and that is a critical
It is,
success.
yes.
Restrained.
Yes.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, Prince Chuffy is just going to move up and then is going to take cover
From behind. Oh wait.
Basically using the platforms against mostly at this point against that archer back there.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait, actually, I don't think so.
Oh. Okay, actually, no, sorry in that case. Instead of the move and the cover, change of plans from my team. We will actually go back up the ladder. So,
okay.
Athletics check. Yeah. A +2 from being a tailed goblin.
Well, that means...
That's only a failure. Because it succeeds otherwise.
Right.
If not 1.
Okay, well, next action, try again.
I don't know if that's relevant here, but...
It is. I think they would be falling. Well, yeah, they would be falling prone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Traitor dice!
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, well, at least no progress is made instead of falling down.
Unfortunately for the casters, there's now a rule to apply this to the marshals as well. Okay, we now have some healing mephits.
Yes.
This one gets 2 health back and is going to go for the kill. It's going to... It sees... Well, this monk is in a gorilla stance right now, right?
It is,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, well, I think they'll just, each of them takes a target. This one's going to fly up at the bird and try to... No. What it'll do is fly over here and then... No, fly over here and then do its breath weapon. So it will... I need... Breathe sand and grit in your direction. Jean-Claude Van Halen and Bird need to give reflex saves against this damage. It's going to be 8 slashing damage. Okay, Jean-Claude Van Halen, that would be a failure. Bird just does a matrix and avoids all of the sand, but Jean-Claude Van Halen takes 8 slashing damage. He's had a not good day also.
I have to step away for like 30 seconds.
All right. I think the mephits over here are having issues. This one wants to get out of this grapple. So, I really don't know what it should do. I think it's going to just try to get out of the grapple. It's going to try to get out. So it's going to do a +9 at unarmed attack bonus versus the snake's... Oh, it does get out and critically succeeds. And then the next thing it does, I think, is going to be to...
It gets healing as well.
Oh yeah, thank you. Well, the smart thing for it to do would be to fly away, but they're not acting smart in either north or south. Here comes a claw. 21 misses the snake and hits its barding.
It's... Hold on, just use... Oh, Inspire Defense.
Yeah, it applied.
Nice.
Yeah. The bard, pumps his fist. Here comes Mr. Adequate.
Alrighty.
He was called inadequate all his life.
Hey guys, Inspire Defense is still active. This is round 3.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is the last
need to use it again.
round of it.
Okay.
Mr. Adequate.
Yeah, no, I think that I think they were popping in response to the 21 and me going, wait, I think that hits. Wait, no, it doesn't. Alrighty. Burn the Mephit. Burn the Mephit.
Yeah, the other voice chat has a delay.
Yeah.
Burn the Mephit.
Yeah, let's
I'm gonna
go
get it.
with...
When we're done with this battle, ask for a temperature check. Because one option is I think one battle and the path might be a good chunk for one day, and we don't have to, anyway. I'm just gonna put that idea out there, and people should write in the chat what they like to do. People, it's kind of obvious what I'm proposing. I'm talking about splitting it up into more than 2 events. So, okay, Mr.
Alright.
Adequate, go.
All right.
And you get
First action. We're gonna try. It just healed, so I think first action is gonna be try a Bon Mot.
Okay.
Let's see. Do they share a language? I believe
They don't.
not. All right. So a -4. okay though. Let's go with. Let's see, where is diplomacy? Plus 12. Okay. It's under proficiencies. Oh, right. Flat check, right?
Yeah. I see you're very hands-on with Foundry, though. If you declare like modifiers, I will process it. It's it may be faster if we do it that way.
Before we do anything, Bon Mot has a linguistic trait. It cannot be used if they don't share a language.
Oh, can't be used at all. Okay, well, in that case...
your options are demoralize if you want to debuff them.
I'll try demoralize to see if we can get a little enough damage to finish it off.
There's a team with the -4 thing for that.
Yeah. Okay, then the demoralize instead. But either way, the flat check for targeting with an effect.
Yeah. You don't want to look in the wrong direction when you're trying to insult somebody. And your intimidate bonus. Oh, yeah. Ooh,
right.
29. And that is going to critically succeed. It is now... No, not critically succeed because of the -4 penalty.
Yeah.
So it is frightened 1.
Alright. And then, daze. Alright.
Nice prep.
Oh, that popped behind it.
Alright,
right, flash again.
Intimidating glare. So we were capable of
intimidating glare.
Oh, you have intimidating glare?
Yes,
we do. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Adequate is, all of his, formative experiences have prepared him for this.
Just make the concealment check. All right.
Your target
have at you.
Have at you. It's also restrained, so you just need to hit a 12. No. It makes a saving throw. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's but its bonus is reduced to +5, I believe. That fails. So 4 damage, right? 4 mental damage.
Yes. Yep, just 4.
Okay, so. and if I'm right, it's gonna fall to the ground, so it will not heal because it will be on the ground. If I'm not remembering whether fast healing ends when you're unconscious. That's not relevant right now.
According to one thread I found, it doesn't say it ends, so it doesn't end. But does open air require flying? Is that what that's saying?
I'll say yeah.
Okay.
So
I thought it was regeneration that didn't.
I think it's regeneration that keeps going if they're dead. Let me look up trolls.
Oh yeah, that's the distinction.
Regeneration doesn't let you go past dying 3 while you have it.
You can still die, but it'll keep healing you while you're unconscious, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they will wake up until they are stabbed enough.
Well, it has the misfortune of landing on ground. All right, Mr. Adequate, I believe, is more than satisfied with his turn.
Indeed. That'll be end turn, so John.
Let me pass the turn, I'll do that. Okay, Jean-Claude Van Halen. Anyone who's watched Bloodsport, watching Jean-Claude Van Damme, this is very appropriate.
So he will stride.
Yeah, and it's in low light currently. Your torch got snuffed out.
Oh, so it did.
Although,
sorry, you're saying Foundry glitch snuffed it out, or
it was snuffed out by the gust of wind.
Ah, I see. Is it one action to relight it?
I don't think so. I'm sure that's defined. So,
I believe drawing a torch and lighting it is an action, normally.
You need your flint and steel. Even in ideal conditions, using flint and steel to light a flame requires using at least 3 actions and often significantly longer. So you need both your flint and steel and your torch, 2 actions, and then 3 more actions.
Well, never mind then. Okay. Well, I will just punch through the concealment then, I guess.
All right.
I'm targeting this one.
It actually doesn't stack with them being blurred, so...
That is true. Forgot about that. Okay, so he's going to Flurry of Blows with Gorilla Slam.
Flurry of Gorilla.
Yes.
Gorilla Pounds. Alright, do your flat check. Okay, excellent. Make your 2 attacks now.
Aren't they both flat checks?
Oh.
Yes. 2 different flat checks, I think.
Good question. I'll say yeah.
Not to argue against myself, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
No, thank you. You two have integrity.
real-
I'm proud of my...
I believe they do resolve one at a time, though, because I can decide to strike the same one or a different one with the second attack, depending on the
Yes.
result of the first.
Yes.
Another
Another thing is, don't you have Stunning Strike, so it makes a...
Yes,
But it might
but
be knocked
that's
out. So
after
Real-
exactly. That is after at the end of my flurry. If I have targeted it with both,
yeah.
and it is not dead, then
A
see.
teammate brings up a relevant thing. The gust of wind happened, and we thought that the monk would be unable to move against the...
Oh,
Ah.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. Okay, totally
Well-
forgot about that.
Oh, actually, that's a little strange.
It is.
Gust of wind says on a success they can't move against the wind, and on a failure they're knocked
Yeah,
prone, but
that's
they,
what we were
are
arguing.
saying
Yes,
about being able to move
we
against
had
the
that debate earlier.
Sorry,
okay.
interjection over.
It was this one that cast it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. The team plan was for the monk to delay until this one had gone and the spell had ended.
Okay, good. Thank you for reminding us. So it's going to end after its turn, so I'm going to move you after it.
Yeah.
Harvey Birdman is next. And is in darkness, so it's going to have to treat squares as difficult terrain.
Okay. So then it can move 10 feet
All right.
per stride. But if it strides twice in a row, can it merge those?
I'll say yeah.
Okay.
And then actually it'll escape the darkness after 3 squares, and then it'll speed up.
Yeah. So 20 more feet of movement after that square, if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. One more action.
And we'll hunt a shot that air method.
Ooh. Okay.
So concealment roll.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, it was... Was it in darkness? It was in low light. I'm sorry.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. So you could have been closer, and that roll still counts. But you could move another 3 squares if you'd like. But then... there's a
Well, in
volley
that case,
penalty.
he would only have
Wait.
strode once.
That is darkness, Ronald. That is dark.
Where he was standing, but I usually look at what square he's entering. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I see... I lost track. My brain. Sorry.
Okay. So as is.
As is, yes. Ronald of 1 minute ago was correct. So, I'm trying to be John Madden, his friend that sat next to him, and the referee all at once.
Okay. So
Okay.
shall I make an attack roll now?
Yeah, it'll have lesser cover, but yeah. No, sorry. You're going after the Mephit? The mature air Mephit?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Go ahead.
The injured one.
Make your flat check. Your first one succeeded. Now your attack roll. And that's a critical hit. Our first critical hit by PCs. And that's going to be a death blow to it. And Hunted Shot is going to only apply to it. So
Yeah.
that's your turn.
And his bird just flies to stay up as its free one action.
Yeah. It can hover too.
Quick
I mean-
interjection. the Mephit that we downed with Daze is non-lethal. It's actually still alive, so might get its fast healing. Oh, but it's on the ground.
Right.
I think it's effectively out, actually.
Yeah.
So if it falls to the ground, it loses its fast healing, and we don't have to worry about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I deleted it. All right, next is Daddy Drawface, the investigator that can see in the dark.
Okay, so he is going to leap.
Cool.
I was on the wrong tool.
Leap, leap.
Just once.
You know
because now
Pathfinder's going to come out with a rabbit ancestry someday.
Probably. Well, there's Beastskin, which you can make whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's going to read like, you know, you can have 2 consecutive leaps.
And then he is going to spend an action to devise a stratagem against this air Mephit.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. This is your second action, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll, and those who don't know the investigator, he gets to know in advance what a future strike attack roll would be. But he has to use an action. Also gives other benefits, but go ahead. And if you click the toggle for devise a stratagem, it'll add your intelligence to your attack roll instead.
Yeah, the number on the quick thing doesn't seem to be changing, but we'll see.
It doesn't, but it will in the chat.
Okay.
18. Switching to the other chat real quick to discuss.
Okay. 18. So what do you want to do?
I believe we know that this hits. Yes.
I have no comment.
Well, yeah, he will take that shot.
Okay. Now do your flat check, though.
Yes. That he does not get to know in advance.
All right. Very good. Possible hit. Oh, definitely a hit. Roll damage. And this includes plus 1d6 precise strike, and that's going to be 9 damage to the Mephit. This skeleton archer was supposed to be the big threat, Sam, but it's just missing. All right, the intelligence
crits in the first round. You have to give it credit for that.
Yeah. Okay, the intelligent air Mephit is going to. This one has not used its breath weapon yet. I think it wants to.
The only reason it doesn't feel like a big challenge is because its turns take 10 seconds, while all the Mephits are like, you know, being engaged with.
Yeah, it's true. All right, it's gonna go up and try to claw that monk, and ooh, that's a bad hit. It's gonna hit for 2 damage, and I think even instinctively it is gonna just back away, fly away.
It gets fast healing as well.
Oh yeah, thank you. And it's going to fly 40 feet away. Jean-Claude Van Halen.
Okay. So the spell has now ended, yes?
It has, yep.
Let's see. He still does not have. He doesn't have his torch anymore. That's very inconvenient.
Yeah.
1 sec.
Okay. Monks and light have been a theme in our
That's true.
events. What if he just takes out an arrow from his pocket and it's glowing?
So, I believe you said it takes 3 actions to light the torch?
Yeah, under Flint and Steel it says that. And I'm assuming you need that in hand and your new torch. So 5 actions total.
Ah, well, that changes things. 1 sec.
Sam, them, and I'm right that the one method that's left for them is used its gust of wind, but not its breath weapon, right?
The intelligent one?
Yeah.
The intelligent one did not use its breath weapon, yeah.
Okay.
I knew my spreadsheet would be useful. I knew
Your
it.
spreadsheet? You're using your spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Awesome. And you can do your homework at the same time.
How?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, I need to
Yeah, I see more comments about the glowing pants. Yeah.
Okay. So,
I need to focus on my spreadsheet. There's no time for homework while focusing on my spreadsheet.
Yeah. This monk is wearing black pants.
he will move to here,
Okay.
and he will.
There should be no repeat
And
of
you
that.
said he has to draw a new torch.
Yeah.
Okay, so he will drop his torch and draw a new one, and draw his flint and steel,
Excellent.
and end turn.
All right, Bonfisha, we're back to the other hallway. Hallway number 1.
Is there anything that the torches can't be relit?
All right. I have to think that since there's like, you know what? I'm gonna say you don't need that to get a new torch, because on the one hand, there's a lot of torches in that adventurer's kit. On the other hand, that assumes it expires and loses its wood. So you don't need a new torch.
Okay, I'm not sure that really changes too much.
It just means you need 2 actions next turn to finish lighting the torch. I'm assuming you're going to start trying to light the torch now.
Okay.
Okay. Bonfisho.
Alrighty. We have a question actually regarding a future action.
Yes.
What kind of cover would we get standing behind the bard's tower shield from the skeleton? Greater cover if we moved up along the ground, or?
It provides cover, so when he raises his shield, someone correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what happens is that when you're standing behind the bard and the bard raises his tower shield, that shield now provides cover for the allies, and then you get to take cover and get greater cover, but you have to use that action to take cover.
Okay, alrighty. That helps clarify what we're up to then. Okay, so Bonfisho is going to try to finish off the air Mephit. Let's do blackjack. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me actually pull up spellcasting. There we go. Actually, what's the range? There we go. 30. Let's do... Actually, instead of Ray of Frost, then, we're going to do telekinetic projectile.
All right. There's a lot of rocks around, so it'll be bludgeoning.
Boop.
That's a hit.
Sorry, what was that about taking cover?
Hold on one sec. 20. Yes, this is a regular hit, regular success, so you can roll damage. Someone was asking about tower shields and what that does. When you raise your tower shield, allies can be positioned such that the shield gives cover to the allies. And because it's cover, they can furthermore take cover. It's a thing under the tower shield, under the shield's description.
Yeah, I just found that. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, 11 damage. This Mephit's out.
Alright. And then from there, Fisho will take 1 action to come this way.
Okay.
Yeah. Come that way. Alright.
You're on the ground, so I need to...
Everything okay?
Yeah, that's your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, round 4. Round 4.
I will point out that at the beginning or end, I'm not quite sure, of Mr. Adequate's turn, the entire defense will end.
Yep.
At the beginning.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Alrighty. Gex will spend an action to command Gex's snake. It's going to move 20 feet, and then it's going to take cover.
Okay.
2 actions. That. And then, since it's a separate action, can we move diagonally again or no? Actually, I suppose technically even if you increase the
tell me
movement
where you
by
want
5,
to head, and then let's figure it out from there.
Alright. So, there.
Okay. Oh.
Now would be an action for each move. The action for the snake, so Gex is done.
Yeah, in dealing with greater difficult terrain, if you have back-to-back strides, you can add up your distances.
Okay.
I actually don't know if
so
that's
actually,
wrong, but it makes sense to me.
Okay. So 25, 50, each square is 15. So let's see.
2 actions give 3 squares.
That's as far as you can go, because that's 15 right there.
Okay.
No, it isn't, because that's 5. Okay. It operates independently of the second diagonal roll.
But each they've got the extra 5 feet of movement anyway, so
15,
it doesn't.
20. Yeah, it can go here.
Alright. Then that is our turn.
Okay. Doug Glatt. Oh, Doug Glatt.
Oh, sorry. Should I not click end turn myself? Or is
Yeah,
that
it's my
disruptive?
habit. We just have different
Alright,
habits.
okay. No, I'm the GM for my own game, so it's my habit too.
Yeah. Alright, Doug Glatt. We have the same habit.
Yeah, no. Get it. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't being disruptive. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, that's 2 actions to leap though. I mean, long jump.
I'm gonna point out we don't hear anything, right? Or is that
sorry, I'm muted. I'm dumb. Yeah, he long jumps. Not sure he has much to do for his third action. Let me check.
sometime within the next hour or so, I'm gonna need to leave for a few minutes to make myself dinner.
Okay.
Just let me know, Ronald.
All right, thank you.
Let me know when there's a convenient moment.
If we split up the events more, I'm going to imagine that when we get closer to Christmas, that some people will have extended breaks and we can be more frequent than once a week.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Next is the archer that was a terror 2 rounds ago, but let's see what he does. He's gonna try to aim at that paladin. The paladin does not see in the dark, so it'll be flat-footed to all these attacks. Sam, I want to make sure that we're using its abilities. I'm not sure if there's something we were forgetting.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, longbow, and it needs to hit a 20.
You're giving it the 3 attacks and 2 actions. That's pretty much all.
All right. 19, 17. It's not. Okay, it's just not hitting. Okay, same.
But one other thing, it's not stealth. That's the only other. If it's got a 3rd action to fill.
Yeah. It's just gonna make another. Attack because it's not worried about these folks having illuminating its area yet. Okay, and then the northern one is going to be trying to attack, well, just the closest one, the snake. So 115 feet, and the snake is going to be flat-footed to these attacks. And the snake took cover, actually, so it's not going to aim at the snake. It's going to aim at... No, that's... Gex is the most exposed. So, here we go. And the distance is 150. Here we go. And Gex does not have dark vision, am I right?
No.
Okay. Here we go. 3 attacks. Oh no, Gex's AC is higher than the highest attack roll, so this is gonna miss Gex. I should have known that right away. Okay, Prince Chuffy, Lick Wound.
Yeah. Alrighty. And then, yeah, Chuffy is... Let's see if they have better luck with the stairs this time. The ladder, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
What a natural one. There we go.
Ooh,
Put that evil on us.
Alright.
There we go.
Hey, Mario's up to the top.
Alrighty. So... Oh, well, no, I guess technically you just make the...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty. And then, so one action... Let's command the snake to move. 20, and take cover. And then...
Slow advance.
Slow and steady wins the race or something like that.
So what are we...
Light heavy armor.
I wonder if they read, like, ancient classical battle tactics or something. Because they have a phalanx, basically.
Yep. Do we want to raise a shield or move up? Let me consult my team real quick.
So I think we're looking at 5 rounds for this snake to reach the platform here. Yeah. Quite the combat.
Yeah, this is the less interesting part of the battle. But,
Yes.
you know, when they start pounding on the skeleton, maybe we'll have a few more viewers. I didn't have enough time to do this, but one of the reasons I was rushing at the beginning was I was trying to get my upcoming fight animation, you know, from one of my previous videos, to try to put that in with the complete with explosion.
Thank you for holding. Alrighty.
I have to step away for a second to write him down.
Good grief, you can tell I work in a call center. Anyway, thank you for holding. Alrighty, moving 20 feet, and then that's going to be that for Prince Chuffy.
Mr. Adequate, now Inspired Defense ends.
God, I'm sorry, I clicked end turn by reflex. Alright, Mr. Adequate is going to go ahead and renew Inspire Defense for one action. Cast, and then we can redrag to refresh. Greater cover effectively ended, but not.
So, not using any focus spell?
Yeah, not extending it at this time. So, everybody should still be within 60. So,
okay.
Duke.
All right. Continues to
taking
protect.
Taking a that's gonna take a while. Want to move in the ray shield next turn. Otherwise Chuffy's gonna really start to outpace. One moment.
All right, and Mr. Adequate is at 20-foot speed. Swing Ripper asks, what was the roll at the start about? That was the secret stealth rolls for the enemies, which I used to determine if they would be seen and their initiative roll.
Alrighty. So we are going to prioritize moving this turn. So,
all right. So 40 feet of movement, speed.
Yep. Wait, Mr. Adequate should have. Hold on. Where's?
What are you trying to do?
Where's move speed? I'm suddenly not finding it on the character sheet. I feel blind.
The tower shield is reducing their speed to 20.
Oh, that's right. That's how they have 20. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So, 20, 40, each square is 15, so we can still only move one per move action. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, 2 squares at a time. All right.
We march! Alrighty. And that is our turn.
All right, Harvey Birdman. Hey, we should have made this a, kill your enemy faster contest.
That's true. It would have been.
No, this is a. They're playing the long game. They're saving the resources for a certain fight.
Yes.
That's my color commentary. That's my John Madden. Okay, Ranger, and I don't hear you, Mr. Marshall. Nathan? We don't hear you.
How about now? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. One sec. Okay, we're going to try 25.
Mm-hmm.
That was loud.
Mm-hmm.
What was the DC for the balance?
15. So it's like climbing. You gotta walk up to it as one action and then start the balance action after.
Okay, so he will do that. So rolling acrobatics.
Yep. Oh. Oh. That means you fall.
Oh, that's not. I guess it's not that bad. There's a ladder. So.
Yeah. You're gonna thank me, and Calvin for arguing for. No, me and Sam for arguing for the ladder.
No, I argued against the ladder. It was you and Calvin. If I'd had my way, I'd walk all the way back to here.
Oh!
How far down was it?
No, I got it backwards. It's 10 feet, so you take 5 damage and you're prone.
I thought 10 was the limit for not taking damage.
No, 5 is. If it's 5 or less, then you don't... Unless you have catfall. If it's 5 or less, then you don't take damage. And it was 10 feet up.
He does not have catfall.
When you fall more than 5 feet.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, that was his last action anyway.
Oh, okay. But you also have Sam to thank for the distance being only 10 feet. Okay. So, he's on the ground.
His bird will take its free move.
Wait, for what distance? 10 feet?
The distance to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the bird provides moral support, and we now go to Daddy Dryface. All right, hoppity hoppity.
Yes, he will leap.
Yeah.
And leap. And he
leap.
can now...
Oh.
He is now in short bow range
Nice.
of the Mephit.
And
But he
can
does
see
not
it.
have... He does not have time to pursue a lead. And yes, he can see it. And why am I stuck on ruler?
Oh. Even though you, Weird. That must be some feature of this
there we go.
module.
I just hit the space to move.
Okay.
I just messed stuff around a bit, and it seems to have freed
No,
up.
if you move, you fall. Okay. So it's still blurred, so make a flat check.
Moving counts as declaring an action. You fun.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh, that's just
We
the
use
flat
that
check.
on something more important.
Oh.
Okay,
And he will
then
make
your
a normal
attack roll.
strike.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Oh,
it.
sorry. That's one lower because device of stratagem should not have been checked.
Okay, it still hits.
Yeah.
And you see it fall to the ground. Okay. Alright, Daddy Drawface has defeated the level 1 air Mephit. Now comes Jean-Claude Van Halen, who in 2 actions can light a new torch.
And he will do that.
Okay.
So just some color commentary here.
Yeah.
It seems the marshals have advanced.
Say it again.
Also, the marshals have advanced much more than the casters toward the archer.
Yes.
That's to be expected.
Monk at 16 health, which the casters are much higher overall.
Yeah.
Different strategies.
Yeah, but you know, the casters did have a big old heal spell, which the marshals don't have.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah. Although
I have also already made various tactical errors. We should be doing much better by now, but we can still do this.
Okay. I think you have one more action.
Yes, now that he finally has light, he can do nothing useful with his third action. So he will stop.
Okay. Alright, Bonfisho.
Alrighty. Well, keep it simple. Bonfisho will spend 2 actions getting behind Mr. Adequate. 20. Yeah, well, okay, so there.
Alright.
And take cover.
Wait, did Mr. Adequate raise his shield? I don't think so.
No. Could we take cover in anticipation of the shield being raised next turn?
No. Just
Okay.
sticking to rules.
Okay.
Delay?
And maybe. Let's see, they were there. Let's see. Yeah, I think we delay just because. Well, hold on.
You want to
my
go
team
after
might stop
Mr.
me.
Adequate?
Yeah, hold on though. Let me see what my team's telling me here.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that works. Still gonna move behind Mr. Adequate.
Okay.
And then casting shield for the last action.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be their turn.
Does Foundry let you apply the token?
Oh, I
effect?
believe so. Let me check.
Alright. You do that while I move on to Gex. Oh, it's you also.
Hold on. Oh no, raise shield. Because I don't think. Hold on. Am I reading this right? Oh, do we have the shield cantrip? Hold on.
Oh, let me check my notes. Bonfisho has no shield cantrip and no shield. Are you there, Morgan?
Okay, yeah, no, we don't have shield. Alright. Sorry, was getting confirmation.
Alright, so what are you doing?
Okay, then in that case, Mr. Adequate's gonna move, delay. There's no point in moving backwards.
Alright.
Yeah, delay
I'll put you
until
after Mr. Adequate.
Mhm.
Okay, Gex. Though we are in round 6 now, right?
5.
5? Okay, Gex.
Yeah, round 5 for the top there. Alrighty, Gex. Let's do 1 action. Snake, move,
Uh-oh.
take cover,
Mm-hmm.
and then Gex actually has 25, so it can move 2 squares with 1 action.
3 squares.
Yes,
Oh, 1 action?
yes. Yeah, 3 squares with 2 actions.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Tweed, I'm playing both Ivan Dutch's 2 of his lists put together, the combat playlist and the action playlist. It's a module for Foundry, Ivan Dutch.
I think they move behind Mr. Adequate and raise their shield.
Okay.
Wait, no, hold on. Sorry, they're here. 1 action, they actually can't. So let's do action to move, And then let's do. Yeah, let's do one move up and then raise shield for their last action. So they will have a shield raised. Let me go ahead and drag and drop that.
Sure. Okay, while you do that, I'll move on to Doug Glatt.
And he will assurance long jump.
Okay, very good.
And I believe if he strides, he can get you here because there's
Yes.
1 square normal and 2 squares of difficult.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay. I think the bow's the move, right, Sam? I think
What?
because even though it has the volley penalty, I think it's just decidedly better for it to do. So it's gonna do its special action again. Let's see what these rolls are.
Wait. How do you get that it's better for it to use the bow?
Because it
Oh.
it'll still have an action left after. Okay,
Okay.
17, 22, and 4 are the rolls. That 22 has the volley penalty, so it becomes a 20, which does hit Doug Glatt. So here comes the damage. 10 damage. Okay, so I'm going to apply that to Doug Glatt, and then these same rolls will apply here against, I think, well, both snakes are taking cover.
It seems reasonable to move it now. The archer probably only has cover as opposed to greater cover now because of the angle. Or do you think it's still greater?
I think it's greater.
Okay.
Okay, then I think it's going to go after Gex. But Gex is not going to be... his AC is 24, so those are all misses. And this skeleton had one more action, which was going to be to... I think just fire again, actually. Here's the rules layer, attacking 4 times.
It's different on PCs, though.
Yeah. Okay, these will all miss. Okay, Prince Chuffy Lickwound is next.
Yeah. Alrighty. Alright. So Chuffy has powerful leaper.
Yeah.
So let me double check the exact text on that. Quick jump. Quick jump instead as one action. If you do, you don't perform the initial stride, nor do you fail if you don't stride 10 feet, which is nice. So we're gonna go for the long jump. Alrighty, it does have to do one action to get to the edge of their platform. And then the one action.
I mean, you could backtrack and do a long jump so that it's the same thing. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
so
no.
make your
Athletics
check. $13.
Why?
You don't make it.
Chuffy has not had a good time with the athletics checks.
No.
So 5 damage from the falling as well.
And
Alright.
he was going to be the fast one. He was the chosen one.
Hey guys, don't forget about physical damage resistance and fire defense.
Oh, Drake.
That's a good point. Yeah, has 1 point of damage resistance off of Inspire Defense.
It's 2.
Wait,
2
Inspire
points.
Defense is over, unless it was recast.
No, it was recast. And
Okay.
it's half of the spell levels, so it's 1 that's reduced. It's reduced by 1. Okay. Alright, one more action from Prince Chuffy Lickwound.
Alrighty. Well, that was embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know, if we can't make those jump checks reliably, maybe they just come along on the ground with us. Let me run that by our casters. We not really run the numbers on if he failed.
Alright. Hey, Sam, could you cover the next couple minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So no one is in live play but us judges right now. So I guess we'll wait for people to return. Then we will resume after this strategizing.
Yeah.
So Calvin, what are your thoughts on the battle so far?
All right.
It's going. It's
tougher.
going well. I think the marshals have made a little bit more progress. Just.
All right, we've got
I'm back. So Chuffy Lick Wounds is going to lick his wounds in his pride and just stand up.
okay. Give me a second. I'm sorry, I'm new to this side of Foundry. How do you rotate a character?
Hold control
Mouse
to do
roll
it.
wheel.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the snake is going to be able to move. I think the snake, for now, is... It's just going to take cover.
Did it have... Was it commanded?
Oh, right. They can only stride or strike if they are not commanded. That's right. And technically, striding is not climbing, despite its climb speed, so it does nothing.
Yep.
Which is a bit of an oddity, but fair enough. Well, no, I guess they do have a land speed as well. No, fair. Alrighty. Yeah, then that's Chuffy's turn.
It could drop to the ground, and then...
It could. I mean, it won't, but it could.
Alright. Mr. Adequate.
Yes, Mr. Adequate will move up 2 spaces and raise shield.
Alright.
Oh, no. 1 space, inspire defense, raise
see.
shield.
Wow. This is the super defensive approach. Okay, Bonfisho, go behind him and take cover.
Yep.
Alright. Now, if there's no changes, I'm willing to just kind of like... You don't need to fiddle with Foundry. I'm willing to just,
Okay, fair enough.
carry it out. I think it'll speed it up. So...
Yeah, that's odd.
Bonfisho, one more action, Bonfisho.
I mean, at some point we could probably just give the archer like 20 attack rolls and say, everyone, 5 rounds of movement now.
It's like World War One. Okay.
Trenches.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I don't think they have anything really for their one action. So move, take cover. Let me run it by them. I don't. Well, executive decisions to move things along. And turn, I guess. Yeah, end turn.
Okay, Harvey Birdmen. Yeah, the casters are gonna take a few more rounds. Harvey Birdmen on the ground also. I didn't realize that these gaps would be so brutal.
Yeah, well, if I hadn't messed up with the monk positioning, it wouldn't have been nearly so bad in the middle. Yeah, okay, so Harvey stands up.
All right.
Oh. No, I'm sorry. Harvey is supposed to delay.
Okay, I'll I'm noting that almost all 4 of your guys are clustered. So who's he going to be after?
After Jean-Claude.
Okay, so Daddy Drawface is next.
Yes, and it seems on my screen, at least, that he can see the archer.
Yes.
But the archer has, was it greater cover?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a very, very good pillar.
He will leap 3 times.
Okay. Hoppity hoppity. And Jean-Claude Van Halen is next.
And he will...
The skeleton's doomed.
He will long jump.
Yep.
And Ronald, just letting you know, I no longer need a dinner break. My family got back and was able to make it for me.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And then he will stride his 35
feet.
feet.
The skeleton has a problem. There's a gorilla. Okay, then Harvey Birdman stands up, I assume.
Yes. Now he can actually see his target.
Yeah.
Stands up.
Very good.
Hunts prey and hunted shot.
Uh-huh.
Is there line of sight here from the ground?
I'm not counting the debris on the ground. I would say yes.
I'm checking with the platform. Also, you should give the -10 elevation to Harvey unless something's changed that I'm not aware of.
Yeah. Okay, so greater cover and make a roll. No, yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll. You hunted prey?
Okay, sorry, correction. He stands and he commands his bird to fly in.
Ooh.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, flat-footed.
See, what I need is like John Madden's like to right on the screen, you know? Okay, so the bird is going to strike with its jaws or mouth. Okay. Hold on.
Roll.
Let me take off this cover on it. So yeah, go ahead and make an attack. Oh, well. It you know, it pecks at the pillar, and Harvey Birdman has one more action.
Okay. He will take a normal shot.
Yeah.
Okay, to roll.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, that won't hit. All right, next is Gex. Round 6.
Alrighty. So it's going to be... Guess nothing. Oh, right. Prince Chuffy should be at -10 now.
So
There we go.
I'm going to be assuming... I'm going to process in my head the Inspired Defense and all cover.
We are actually going to pass on Inspired Defense just to move up a little faster.
Okay.
I mean, theoretically we could do this and we'd eventually reach there, but I assume people don't want us to play out those turns.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think that...
if it really...
I don't think that should affect your decision. That would not be right.
If it really became everyone moves up 5, raises the shield, and takes cover, that can be done really fast. You just make a bunch of archer attack rolls and move everyone up.
I mean, if
That's
you tell me
valid.
a program,
A routine.
yeah,
I think we might do that. Let me confirm with casters.
Yeah. Sam has seen me process lots of turns.
Yes. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yes, and I have also seen you process lots of attack rolls, specifically with my 16 Velociraptor.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sam has played in my campaign and used Conjure Animals, my 5e campaign. I wonder if they have a spreadsheet, team casters, if they're calculating.
Yeah, I had one that at 9th level would be making 64 d20 rolls around from the
with advantage
from the animal. Well, that's why it was 64, not 32.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, that didn't take any action economy. So I still, had a cantrip and move and everything. It got ridiculous. And then it got nerfed into the ground.
Sam, this is a spreadsheet kind of situation, I'm going to point out. Looks like this could be a solvable problem. Like, how many rounds would they... More
Just
rounds of
problem.
archery attacks would they withstand, but then they would have the benefit of inspired defense and physical resistance 1.
Yeah, about that actually. Yeah, we are going to pass on the inspired defense to move up a little faster.
All right.
Because part 2 of it is the Wizard's Drakeheart Mugen. Actually, we would like to repeat, or rather, we would like to reach the end of this platform roughly area as well. What are the rules for throwing like a rock as far as light spells go? Like 20-foot range increment?
Improvised thrown weapons.
That's true. That would be the way to check.
Whatever it is. And I don't know. Actually, as to how far you can throw something, it could be a very light pebble, and relatively... I'm going to say it's relatively easy to throw it. What's the distance you're talking about?
If we make it to the end of that platform, it is...
Something that's the size,
feet-ish.
A child can throw a baseball relatively far, pretty easily.
Yeah.
But it's the baseball.
Okay, I'm going to say athletics roll times 5 feet.
Okay.
Just making up stuff.
That's
how far your light would go.
Clear
the problem is
that
if it doesn't,
20.
if it lands under the platform, it
doesn't
really help you.
Throw again next round.
Yeah.
I've got a team chat.
I do need you to declare this turn though, because you're.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Okay.
Hey, Malcolm, the reason why I posted that link is because the necklace of fireballs sets a precedent for throwing a small object 7 feet away without it being very difficult.
Oh, I
So
just see an
precedent of
interesting
how far did you say?
comment.
Well, anywhere within 70 feet.
Hey, someone brings up a good point. How much does the stat block, Sam? How much does the stat block? I'm gonna. Sam, just
What's the?
Just look at the YouTube chat. There's something you'll see. I have a question which is going to be apparent when you read it.
How far do I have to scroll up here?
Not at all.
Oh, the arrows thing.
Mm-hmm.
30 arrows.
Okay.
That's the problem for
The
this.
stat block says 30 arrows,
It's
but
gonna.
I don't know.
This is be the one historic time the number of amount of ammo you have matters.
Matters.
Yeah. It's fired 4 times per round, so it's gonna.
Where it fired 3 times.
Okay. Yeah.
So no, the 2 action, 3 activity, and then the last action for the 4th shot.
But the first turn,
See,
it didn't use that last action.
I'm sure this
true.
was big brain move. You guys did not plan to fire arrows at it, right? So that
Well, we
it would
were
run
planning
out
on
of
getting
ammo.
light on it and then just Ray of Frosting it down.
Oh, okay. Because if you knocked arrows at it, it would have gotten more ammo.
I don't think any of us has a bow or a crossbow.
I don't think that we could have done that if we wanted to. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I mean, this never
Alright.
comes up, ever.
I know.
I will say that unless you disable that, Foundry is automatically keeping track of ammo for you.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
And would the Gripping
That
Archer
is-
have
That's
arrows?
useful.
I mean, well, I don't know if the monster has tracked arrows by default in Foundry. I guess
It
it probably
should.
does.
Oh, are you asking about PC arrows? No, I'm not going to worry about yours because...
No, the monsters.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you just ask?
I don't know.
No, I was asking... Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if you always rolled for the correct monster. Like, sometimes you would roll an attack at one of them for the other. Just, you forgot to switch. So, the arrow count could be slightly...
no. Yeah, it's going to be... Don't rely on Foundry for that, because there... Sometimes I was on one skeleton's turn and just rolled 8 times, so...
That's fair.
Or 4 times. Sometimes I didn't roll... I only rolled for one skeleton. I only had to roll for one skeleton. We're just going to use Brain. Okay.
That's fine.
Gex, let's declare
I
your turn.
think that we are going to... Because Gex has... For 3 actions, Gex moves 75... Each is 15, so it can move 5.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I think that's our play. Alright. Moves...
So it's like a charge, but you're like going through a bunch of rubble.
Oh god, stumble.
Yeah.
Alright. 75, 15, we can move 5. Wow, we get 25, okay.
I know.
Are we going to risk that? Because then it's going to unload, and those might hit. Let me run it by the casters, though.
Wait, I'm sorry. We gotta move. This has been a long...
Yeah. Okay, well, where could one take cover behind Mr. Adequate? Could it be here, or do they have to be directly behind him? Okay. So...
A charge at slightly under 1.7 miles an hour. The best charge ever.
Alright, so call it then 2 actions to get behind, take cover.
Take cover. Alright.
Snek takes cover. Alright.
Doug Glatt.
Just so we stop holding things up.
Okay. So he is going to stride to here.
Okay. I'm gonna say that gives regular cover. You can move farther if you want.
Further, like to where?
There's a square there. You can, despite the art.
That's walkable.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and that was 15.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he can get there within 25 exactly. And he will strike with his Gizarm.
Aha.
Finally.
Yeah. It just took 5 rounds to get here.
Whoa! And there's a crit.
All right. Roll damage.
Ronald, I think I have to go now.
Okay. Thanks, Calvin.
Right.
See you later. 34 is reduced by 5. Because it resists this damage type.
And he's going to strike again.
All right. You know, various ribs fall off. It's not pretty. Okay, that's a miss. All right. This skeleton is going to...
Oh, sorry, my team just reminded me of crit specialization.
Yeah, what is this one? Oh, can move at 5 feet, right?
Let me check exactly. Okay, yeah. Move. And we will not do that.
Okay, and then it's going to... Doesn't know who to... It's going to get away from that paladin. It's going to move here.
It's a stride. The monk uses stand still.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're going to remember that. go ahead. And this is going to be a flanked skeleton. Ooh. That crits. The marshals are deadly when they get up close. And that's a
the same number.
Destroyed skeleton. Yeah. The marshals are done with their room. They go through the door, and there is cheers as imaginary spectators cheer for them. And meanwhile, what is the northern group's... do you have an overall plan that I can carry out? Just take your time.
Yeah. I'm thinking we proceed... Alright, yeah, we just need to move. So, I think we forego Inspire Defense.
Okay.
Instead... So yeah, we forego Inspire Defense. For the sake of move twice, raise shield, other characters, move twice, and take cover.
Okay.
Prince Chuffy can get into position.
Wait, not... Dex does not do it yet, though.
No, that's right. Yep.
How far does the cover...
Oh, wait, Gex does do it. So, because the skeleton... Wait, I forgot. I skipped this northern skeleton. Sorry.
Oh, whoops.
Ronald, how far does the cover extend back from the character with the tower shield?
I think it's the GM's call, and because of the angle here, it's gonna be pretty far. I'm gonna say 15 feet here.
Sure. It's
I
definitely
think...
GM call. That's why I was asking you.
Oh, yeah.
Being as the GM.
Yeah. Well, there is no rule.
Okay.
So, I'm just gonna fire at this snake, who has an AC of 25 right now.
Oh,
ooh,
well.
There we go.
Oh, no.
Okay.
There have been...
As soon as the rolls get decoupled, of course.
As soon as the marshals finish their battle. All right,
But
so...
I feel like there have been almost no hits, but there have been crits and there have been misses and crit misses.
Yeah, this skeleton's very hot cold. Okay, 16 isn't that bad.
No, that could be a lot worse. Agreed.
And its next attack's not realizing it's running out of arrows, because this has never happened to it. And it misses with those. Okay, let's go back to your plan.
Alright. We'll let Inspire Defense expire, so I'll go around and take that off of everybody.
Oh, let's,
Okay,
yeah.
alright. Move twice. Raise shield. They'll just all delay after Mr. Adequate.
Is this the correct square? Did you already move, or am I mistaken?
No, they were here, so then
Okay.
2 actions to move, and then 1 action to
Alright.
raise shield.
So you're gonna move 10 feet at a time, right?
Yes.
That's gonna be your plan. And then the snake and Chuffy Lickwound will do what? Chuffy Lickwound will join the conga line.
Oh, we do have stabilized. Okay. All right. Yeah, joining the conga line.
And the snakes are doing what meanwhile?
They will sit there and take cover.
Okay. All right. So kind of looks like the Pied Piper going forward. And
if he gets into position,
and with
that's probably their round.
A tower shield, he will be very... They all have +4 to AC right now, and the snakes have Okay.
Also,
so-
+4 days.
Yeah, they this is the power of cover. And I just want to make sure I have this right. I believe that all of the ACs are like 25. So,
Yes.
all right, here comes the next volley of death.
This
is going to be against the snake.
So you're advancing it just barely over a mile per.
Oh, here we go again. Wait,
God.
1.13.
It doesn't do regular hits. It just does these things. Okay. There's 13 damage. And this is
When
now
intensifies.
this is now round. Oh, wait, you move you conga line. This is currently round 7, in which you said there was one round in which it fired one less arrow.
Yes.
So it's gonna have 3 arrows left after this turn of attacks. So 2 more arrows. Alright, this is a very brave snake. Okay.
Well, it's just. Oh yeah.
Then they proceed 10 feet forward while the snake continues to take on the blows. Here's 3 more arrows. And Sam, what's this guy's backup attack? Ooh, a regular hit. Look.
Dude.
Wow, it's possible. 6 damage.
It's got a short sword at
Does it has a short sword? Okay, good.
It's got a short sword. It's actually better damage, but it doesn't have the hail of arrows thing.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
So it's arguably a stronger weapon, but it's melee, and so absolutely there's downsides to that.
Okay, so that was round 8, and then they proceed forward. Are the snakes following, or are they just gonna... Well, what happens after this advance is that the skeleton just takes out a short sword and then stands at the ladder. What is the...
Just gonna point out, I don't know if we're playing this smart or not, but why not stay in cover until they actually start climbing? Why give up greater cover just to stand there?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't... Yes, co-GM, yes. It stays behind cover. Because he could play this game too.
Yeah, and it'll have plenty of time once they reach the ladder to attack them.
All right. So what's the party's party still advances when this happens, right? But it's going towards the ladder, I'm assuming.
Well, actually, now that we're here,
can I
see.
argue a little bit against the skeleton being smart when it's usually a mindless creature?
Well, skeletal champion. I think of it as a skeletal champion.
I will say, by the stat block we're using, it's got +0 intelligence, so it's as smart as the average person.
I think of it as a skeletal champion, which have some intelligence.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not a regular skeleton.
Definitely just a role-playing argument, so...
No, that's fair.
Yeah, wins.
Yeah, I always win. Alright, what does the group do?
One more round of advancement.
Alright.
It says if it stands on top of the ladder, they're not able to climb up because they have to go into space and end their turn there.
I would make up actions to allow that to happen.
But
yeah,
technically,
anyone play XCOM? The first XCOM will know about that strategy. Okay, it goes behind this, and then what does the party do now?
Alrighty. It is going to be thrown rocks. Dex and Prince Chuffy Lickwound are picking up rocks, casting light on them, and then chucking them until we get lucky enough to put a light up there.
Alright, so I'm not gonna use the initiative tracker because you guys, it's like old D&D, you're just one side. And let's
the only reason we need to keep track of rounds for the purposes of durations.
Durations of... Well, this Drakeheart mutagen is going to run out. But is there anything else to track?
So it's
I guess
out of ranged weapons to it. Good. Sorry.
I don't think there's anything else to track, but the party. Why don't you guys play out what you just spelled out? Say who's gonna do what. Who's gonna light a rock?
Rearrange slightly to put Gex and Chuffy in front, or not in front, but just behind Mr. Adequate, so they're 5 feet up, if that's reasonable. And then they are going to pick up a rock, cast light, and then throw. So you said...
All right, so
athletic,
the thrower can pick up the rock and throw. So who's going to be the thrower? Who's the pitcher?
Let's see.
I'll tell you now that the highest athletics...
is Chuffy, I think?
You have
Chuffy.
one strong character.
Okay, then let's have Chuffy do it.
All right.
Already, so...
All right, you need to get a DC a 19 or higher with this athletics. Well, I'm gonna. Okay. All right, and it sees what's up, and it's you know what? Just keep rolling. we're almost in exploration mode at this point. I mean, this thing can't do anything.
That if the skeleton is never going to come out, then
it's not.
We're basically taking 10 and defeating this monster because there is no danger to us.
Well, are you going to be using ranged attacks?
Absolutely.
We're going to be using Ray of Frost, you see, which does not give it a physical projectile.
Okay, so how about this? Once the light's there, you then do one round of Ray of Frost. Do that now.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
You need to hit a 24.
They can just decide to win if they decide to wait it out for a long time.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that if he's never going to attack us...
He's saying no one's going to take damage, but there is one possibility, though, which I'm going to play out.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, I agree with you. If no one's going to take damage in the party, I'll just call it.
Okay. Both misses.
Ray of Frost, very good distance. Roll. You know what? Roll the other one. Are those all of the Ray of Frosts? Those are all of the attacks?
Yeah, those are both of them.
Okay, when it sees that...
does Mr. Adequate have Ray of Frost and I'm missing it? Hold on. No, they have Electric Arc.
Okay, make one more volley as it pockets its short sword.
Is it going to throw its sword at us?
You know what? It's gonna freaking... It's gonna freaking grab an edge. No, I don't think it's smart enough to grab an edge. It's just gonna jump down, fall prone, and say, screw this. It's gonna take bludgeoning damage, which it has no resistance to, and then stand up.
It is coming at us in melee. Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
Now it's gonna do a World War I charge. Okay,
right, so
just roll 4
was one
d20s. Just roll 4 d20s, and I'm gonna see by sight whether they'll hit.
Ronald,
Wait, actually, how many Ray of Frost do you have?
We have 2 people who can do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
So basically
Ronald,
2 per round.
more, I don't know how intelligently we want to play this, but if it goes along these up, doesn't it get some cover from them?
No, because they're suspended. Oh, you mean if it
They're on the ground.
No,
If
I don't
it,
think it's that. Nah.
Okay.
That's too big brain. That's like medium brain, and it's low brain.
All right. Fair.
All right. That's Oh, it has no cover, so roll damage. It resists 5 of that.
Oh no. Oh, this is going to be a slow time.
It's like sumo wrestlers. Okay, was that all of? Does it have another round to scream?
Well, okay, so that was our second
to
round
Kamikaze?
of Ray of Frost.
Okay. Anything else from the party?
No, I guess we just keep lighting it up.
And it goes 75, 3, 4, 5. Go.
Instead of right, that's right. No, hold on. We are doing one thing. Instead of doing Inspire Defense, we are now doing Inspire Courage for +1 to attack and damage.
Exactly. All right, you change your tune. He starts, getting the, his diaphragm into it.
Yeah, and let me apply that to people
right.
so that it's good for the rolls.
Don't worry about it. Just roll d20s. Yep.
All right.
They're going to have +12 on these rolls. And its AC is 20. And you get to roll 3 rounds of this. So
Ready?
6 d20s. Just roll d20s.
Yeah. Okay. Once it's within 30 feet, maybe we swap something that doesn't Ray of Frost. But for now...
I see.
2.
So do 2 rounds of it then.
Yeah.
So 4 d20s.
Yep.
Or 4 attacks.
Oh. Wait, did we just spam? We did in fact just spam chat with that. Okay.
Just click that button 4 times. Oh! Yeah. Uh-oh! That's a critical hit.
Alright, so that's 1.
Yeah, do the rolls
2.
first.
The bonuses are identical, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
trigger it all off of 1, if that's okay.
Yeah. No
For
problem.
expediency.
And that's okay. 1 crit and 1 hit.
The crit. Alright, the crit is 20.
Yeah.
And
So
then
that's
the
15
regular.
Is that accounted for Inspire Courage, though?
Oh, right. It's 2 more damage.
Oh, that's right. Aha.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Alright, and then. Regular damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, 2 damage.
The crit
Alright.
effect of Ray of Frost slows them down. So
yes.
There was one turn where they couldn't.
How often does that come up? All of the corner rules. This is like a pop quiz for Pathfinder nuts.
It is.
So it has
Crit minus 10 foot
it's
status
minus
penalty.
40. So it only goes 3 squares. There you go. We got greater difficult terrain. We got minus 10 status penalties.
You know what they need to do is they need to put their Ray of Frost casters in a wagon and just the other characters spend 3 actions
in the wagon.
while they slow it down
and just one more thing.
Yeah.
I think I heard someone say it, but is Inspired Courage damage being added? Because I know Foundry doesn't add it automatically.
We added it when it was brought up. Yeah.
When I applied the damage, I added it, and I said the number when I did it.
Your amazing co-DM reminded Ronald.
That got my brain working on that thing.
So now that the skeleton is within 30 feet, more characters can begin attacking it with telekinetic projectile and other cantrips.
All right.
Yep.
So now we get more attack rolls.
So contrast this with how quickly the marshals killed it.
Let's see.
It gets splattered with the cold, and now the rocks are coming up from the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just having a bad time.
Yeah.
All
right. Declare what it is, and then roll the d20. Just roll d20s, but describe what it is.
Let's see. Mr. Adequate, telekinetic projectile,
Very good.
bludgeoning.
And it's lit up, too. It's well illuminated. That's a hit. 10 damage, and that would kill it. I have to ask though, who did the crit?
Let's see. It was the first roll. I rolled it off of Bonfisho, so it was Bonfisho.
Yeah, someone who didn't have dark vision, but I'm not.
Ow.
Okay.
They have no light
Let me just
vision.
have one swing, okay? One swing. just feel a little sympathy. Okay, 21.
Would have had shields raised.
That's nowhere near enough to keep.
You would have raised your shield, right?
Yep.
Is that a fair give to
Yeah,
from
if
Team
we thought it
Marshals?
was going to get...
Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. You know, there's some applause again from imaginary spectators, and you know, it's like half of the stadium has also already left and stuff. But you have succeeded at defeating the first room. Yay! But that was fun. I have to say that was fun.
Yeah.
The skeleton dies at a of old age last.
Yeah, the skeleton dies of old age.
Yeah. All right. Now we're on to the.
Yeah.
We were
right. All right. Yes, and what I'd like to do is do the path to the second room, and our proposals are. I mean, it took us.
We were at about half an hour around.
I don't think your rules lawyer here cannot do the second battle, so that decides that. It's just going to be too late for him. So I'll say this though: I'd like to do the second, the path, which I'm going to guess will take 45 minutes. The rate that we're going, or 30 maybe, and then we'll just coordinate on Discord.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And I'm assuming next Saturday is the earliest that people can meet again. Would that be fair?
I might be able to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
afternoon.
but there's a lot of people. I think we're going to be stuck unless we get really close to Christmas. I'm going to assume that we will lose a substantial. We're going to lose players. It's going to be a few hours again. You know.
Yeah.
We might not be able to do that on weeknight.
Yeah, so yet another reason everyone watching should join the scheduled.
Yeah, I have to put the little animation up again. I like my little animation. But now people don't have to do the path to room 2 tonight. It's perfectly up to folks because this I don't think the second room will take as long as this. Wouldn't you agree, Sam?
I think if you follow the strategy I proposed in the Secret Judge, yeah. If you play it the very annoying way, I don't think it will ever end, which is why you should not do that.
Okay.
I'm trying to talk about it without telling people what it is. But yeah, you had texted me.
That was a good amount of vague.
This room was already a tarp.
And people can now start theorizing, you know, have conspiracy theories about what's going to be in the next room, now that you've narrowed things down a bit.
You had texted me asking about strategy. I put that in Secret Judge Talk. That strategy, I think it will be short.
Yeah.
Strategy I don't suggest would never end, ever.
Okay. I think that if we do the hallway, we're going to make this one substantially longer than the second session. So we could postpone that. But I would... I'll just ask, does that sound okay to you guys? Is there an objection?
I would say the third room is going to be even shorter than the second. So we might be able to get 2 rooms done if we do the hallway.
Oh.
The third room is not going to take that long.
I don't know about that, Sam. I don't think that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we also start in the morning next Saturday, so that's another factor. I can do do a poll of time amounts as well.
I am in favor of doing the passage only if there's enough players that are willing to.
Okay, team captains, confer with your teams if you'd like, but yeah, want to hear your opinions.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yes, and we also want to have viewers, so if you're watching and can't do that, that's not good.
I'm just gonna put up the skeleton again because that was on for way too long before. I think it's funny. I can move it around too.
the all like 9 of you that are not actively playing. Say if you're
Well, there are 20 players, so
but not all of them are in the chats at least.
Oh.
Or in the voice chats.
I can pretty much guarantee, though, that there will be people who don't watch this who will argue about it.
Oh, absolutely. They're
Yeah.
just going to see the result and be like, oh, but it's 5 hours. I think I know what happened. But no, I'm excited to see the Reddit threads.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be tearing me apart for screwing up this one. But anyway, we still won. Yeah, marshals are okay to continue.
Oh, you're saying that about the hallway, right? The path? Okay, let's ask that of team casters as well, because it does make it possible to reduce this to 3 sessions, because I'm assuming the last room 4 is going to be, super,
Yeah.
strategic.
And if you feel comfortable sharing, what do you think you messed up here that you wouldn't, for our little mini...
Bathroom break for me.
So when we delayed the monk so that the champion could lay on hands them.
Okay.
And that was only 2 points of initiative. And the monk was supposed to jump back in immediately after the champion and continue running ahead.
Okay.
And we totally missed that.
Yeah.
And the other thing was that in one case I had the monk long jump and then enter gorilla stance with his 3rd action because I forgot that he had to clear the landing zone for the champion to jump. So that slowed the champion down by a whole turn.
Okay. Yeah.
So we would have gotten to that. Both of them would have gotten to that archer about a round faster.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say, though, that the marshals have the could almost certainly get back up to full or almost full. So,
yes. And we're quite happy with the builds. It's just a matter of tactical errors.
Yeah. Well.
Alrighty. We are unfortunately probably going to call it on our end just because we would be down to myself and one other person on our team for advising and bouncing ideas off of. And out of a team of 10, that is probably a few too few for us to really feel reasonable as far as responsibility goes. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Am I hearing Team Casters wants to break now?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, we
Team
think
Marshals
so.
is okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, did people have fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, question. How many players were in your secret chat? Just want to get a sense of how many people were able to...
3 to 4 plus me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
3
was
plus
team...
me.
That was
Okay,
marshals.
cool.
Sorry.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see.
Here, let me make sure that I'm not lying and failing to give somebody credit.
I think that was...
No, that was about right. 3 plus
Yeah.
me.
All right. Am I right that our next meetup is Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think so. And in theory, at least as far as my personal schedule goes, though I obviously can't speak for everyone, it might be possible to do sooner. Ideally, Saturdays.
Oh,
and
wait.
Sundays.
Hold on. A Swing Ripper brings up that we should go into the post-game chat so that the players can join.
Yeah.
That is true, actually.
So let's go to that chat now.
Yeah, sure. That would let people comment. Moving.
Yes, players. What did you think of that? Join the post-game chat. I believe you should be able to join it. If I set it up right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Already.
Okay.
So, we attrition to skeleton down to
All
nothing.
right. You see the stream. Everyone's on the stream now. Everyone's all of your names.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. I guess let me chair this discussion. Here's our post-game chat. This is our first quarter time show.
Yeah.
Quarter time.
And I'm just going to roll a die to see who will talk first. Okay, Team Marshals. How do you think that went?
Aside from the tactical errors and the torch getting blown out, everything went smoothly, but those two things made us lose like 3 total turns. If we had those 3 turns, I think that we would have won, nobody would have even gotten close to dying, and then we could full heal within 10 minutes.
The torch being blown out was a particular kick to the crotch. I mean, that was maybe the nastiest thing you could have done to us.
Yeah, it was bad.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it'll only get worse. Don't worry.
I mean, for anyone, I don't know if I assume everyone is a Pathfinder player who watches, but if you're not, this was a in the scale of difficulty, like not hard, not even a moderate. It was not a moderate fight. Let's just say that it was a level 3 skeletal archer and 2 level 1 mephits. So we have not gotten to see fights with things that are notoriously like they're going to really strain the party and challenge the party yet, like in terms of individual monsters. But there was a lot though in this fight of environment, a lot of interesting terrain, which
counter XP is supposed to be adjusted for terrain that clearly favors one side.
Yes.
Yeah, and here this would definitely be given a leg up. It would become a de facto moderate, I think.
If not more. I mean...
Yeah, I think you're right.
The torch thing made it more.
That really made you mad, didn't it?
No, losing 2 turns just for one thing from a level 1 creature was nonsense. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I agree with it. It was still nonsense, though.
That's why we added it. It was great.
I would have liked to have seen something that encouraged or discouraged walking along the ground. So, I mean
Ronald,
the sort of like
the ladder there. This is what I was saying, and you didn't listen. You said, "Oh, it's greater difficulty terrain. It'll be fine." No,
well, I thought it was going to be too punishing to have someone fall right at the end and then have to walk all the way back. Oh, but then they could climb the wall.
I'm thinking of low level, like something low level corrosive. Like they take 1d3 acid damage for every round they're on the bottom ground, just to discourage you. From, I mean, it's not super lethal. You sit around there, it's gonna hurt.
I like the bed of coals idea.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It would have made it go faster and also make it more of a long-term cost.
That's me. You could just say it's a first level wildfire spell on the ground for the entire terrain.
Yep. The other thing is that I think in a normal campaign, people probably would not have been willing to sit through almost 4 hours, or like I guess 3.5 of that. But in the context of this, people were, so it probably would have been harder. In the sense that, people would have limits to how much they were willing to just sit around moving 5 feet. And that would make it a much harder fight.
A good GM who wasn't running a experiment like this would probably, hand wave at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I saw one of the discussions commented that the adventure paths that Paizo puts out needs to have some more varied terrain and interesting fights. And I thought, hey, that's cool. We're kind of raising the bar here.
Yeah.